Well, welcome in, everybody. Good evening. Let's see who we got in the chat already. I don't have all my equipment with me right now. O'Connell, hello. Mike Beachman, hello. Kolya, welcome in. Debbie Bernfeld, hello. Curtis family, welcome in. Zippity Doo Doug, hello. Douglas. John Corndog, welcome in. Mark F, welcome in. Good to see you all here tonight for what could be a really, really good game. Let me go get the controller. I'll lean over here and get it. And turn on the volume here because I'm working off of streaming things tonight. Where's the volume?
Thank you.
Hey, Kevin. All right, they just did a moment of silence. I missed who it was for.
Was presented by Subway's new festive flavors. All your
Hello, Debbie.
favorites in
Welcome in. Daniel Barry, welcome in.
The holidays are all about togetherness.
No, I don't.
Which is why Subway is bringing all your
Not unless you send them to me. I didn't think about that.
Oven roasted turkey.
Can you?
Rotisserie style chicken and the Terhamkin.
Can I get in there to do that?
Subway, eat fresh.
No, I can't even get in there to do that. I didn't even think about that before I left this morning. So we'll have to, because I can't get in. Doug, if I try to go do that backstage, I'm going to show everything. Unfortunately, I got to remember to do that in the future. My error. My error.
Big time, best time, all the time. Come seek the Royal Caribbean.
Rivals clash tonight.
I don't know how much of a game this is going to be.
New England leads the division.
If anything's like it's been, you're gonna have a bad game here. So, Mr. Thibodeau, good to see you. JB, hello, welcome in. Great to see you, my friend. Thank you, Douglas. Yoo-hoo! I think that's longer than Doug's done. Welcome in, Yoo-hoo. Great to see you. Thank you for joining tonight. Great to see you. Great to see you.
Spam musubi. With a side.
Welcome in. Let's. I should get a poll. I can't even get the poll up there, can I? No, I can't get the poll up either because I don't have that access. Dang on it. All right, we're going to do a virtual poll today. Put it in the chat. Jets or Patriots? Who are you on? Jets or Patriots? Who are you on?
Friday sales event.
Let me see what you got.
Release the 2026 Jeep Wrangler Sport S-Gas model for $359 a month, or purchase and get no monthly payments for 90 days.
Hey, my treat today. I don't think they'll take that.
We're just about ready to go. Let me check. Let me test something real quick.
I'm like, me.
No, that's not the one.
You look rad.
Okay.
Discover is accepted in
Let me adjust that TV down. I'm thinking that's a little high.
Subway,
so
feel good.
I don't have all my things to test everything, so I got to kind of work off my ear.
Thursday night football.
All right, Thursday night football. We will get the screen in just a couple minutes. Doug's on Patriots. Mike and Debbie are on the Jets. Either Road Warrior, welcome in, buddy. Either one of the Snooze Fest. Could be. Could be. Monterey Molly, hello, welcome in. Fido Beto, hello, welcome in, Fido Beto. Oh, I don't know if I can do. Let me see if I can do that, Doug. I might be able to do it. Hold on.
And Doug.
There you go, Doug. That makes Mike Beachman happy too. There you go. Fans of Green Bay Packers, hello, welcome in. Road Warriors on the Pats.
And the ways to watch tonight include our prime video with next gen stats.
All right, we are ready to go.
Featuring player tracking, event insights in the game from Sky Camp Angle. You can also watch in Spanish with TNF.
This lemonade's pretty good.
To the field, we go to Kaylee.
Dole lemonade.
Hey there, Al. As you guys touched on, Drake May is playing at an MVP level.
Kaylee Heart Tongue.
MVP
out there ready to do this. This girl actually knows her stuff. I like the sideline reporters based on how much they know about football. There's a couple of them that don't know a thing.
May is a natural. Being a leader is comfortable for him.
Oh, New England's wearing those special uniforms. All right, commercials got to play for a second, then I'll be able to get rid of it. Got 13 seconds of commercials, everybody.
Been key to the team's success, Al.
Yeah, for sure. Nothing looks too big for him in his second year in the league. There are the standings at the moment. Patriots a game and a half over the Bills. They beat them in Buffalo. They'll get them here in a few weeks.
This week, the Ravens have a big game out in Cleveland.
With a winning record. So the two coaches, the temperature is 30.
I'm going to take the Ravens.
27. Wind coming and going.
Only because I hear Cleveland people are selling tickets very cheap because they are not happy with their team. They're not happy with their owner. And they definitely don't like Baltimore. And I don't blame them. I remember a couple years ago when the Ravens were horrible for the Pittsburgh game. Nobody went. The whole stadium was filled with Pittsburgh fans. Here comes the kickoff. Looks like New England's going to be kicking.
Andy Baragalis, a rookie out of Miami, drafted in the 6th round, puts it in the air. The Jets won the toss. They've elected to receive. And this is Isaiah Williams as they went away from Longo and Williams. Who had a
here we go. Short kick. Run back out to the 29.
29-yard line. So it's an interesting thing.
Raptors are beating the Cavaliers. That stinks in Cleveland. What's going on with that?
I was going to say
Cleveland Raven tickets as low as $6. Wow.
Being sent. Hey, I believe in you.
That's incredible.
You can see the numbers. Justin Fields and last week was a very difficult game for him in the offense. They won the game.
All right, here we go. Fields ready to come out there. The Jets could make a mess of things winning this game tonight.
Running back is Brees Hall.
First down and 10. Shotgun formation. Single back set.
Receiver. Knee injury. He is
calling for the ball. Calling for the ball. There he goes. He got it. Look at the throw. Goes underneath. Caught. Got his tight end. That's Taylor. Every now and then you want to grab a tight end. Plymouth Rock. Hello. Welcome in. Good to see you.
Let me just tell you one thing. He's struggling this year. He struggled in Chicago. He struggled in Pittsburgh. But it's not about physical talent. This guy, when you get on the field pregame tonight, this guy can spin it with anybody.
Fields. Under center, 2nd and 4. Double I set behind him. Fullback in there now. Or actually the tight end. Hall. Solid run. First down. New York Jets.
Officials coming into market.
Or New Jersey Jets. Or all the Jets. Benny and the Jets included.
3rd and inches.
Oh, they're going to mark it 3rd and inches. I'm surprised Jeff Condon's not in here yet. Tina's not in here yet. Who else are Patriot fans? Gene, Jet fan. Gene, never see Gene anymore. Gene's disappeared into the earth. 3rd down and inches here. 3rd and inches. They're going to run. Pitch. Hall, first down. Down the outside. Big gain. Got a gain of about 12 or 13 on that play.
For the Jets tonight. First down at their own 37-yard line.
Love the call. We have option off of this man right here. Comfortable for Justin Fields. Gets him into the flow of the game.
Let's see if I can't bring that up just a hair.
You're talking about.
Okay, I can't do it that way.
For him to be able to get around the corner. There's Chase on because he attacked him. He's no longer a factor in the play, and an easy first down and a big gain for the Jets.
There we go. First down and 10, under center. Single back set behind him is Hall. Wide receiver in motion. Play action. Going to throw. Fields rolls right. Now he's going to run. Takes off across the 50. Down across the 45. Slides there. Quick gain. Well, there's T. Marie's place. Welcome in. I'm here just eating soup. I don't know anybody named Soup. Who is that? Ritzer, hello. Welcome in. John the Corndog says, I remember Vinny and the Jets. John, you become a huge supporter of our channel, buddy. Appreciate you coming in on Disney and sports.
Keep your eyes on him and not.
2nd down and 4. 2nd and 4.
And, if he runs on design runs, that's one thing. But he cannot get out of the pocket tonight against his Patriots defense.
Ball is out. Isaiah Davis.
Handoff. Short run. Nothing.
It'll be 3rd down and 4.
Monkey Juice. What's up, Monkey Juice? That's a great channel name. Jets should just tank the season. High draft picks. Go Patriots. What's up, Monkey Juice? I love your channel name. Monkey Juice.
Yeah, he's been around Mike.
Monkey Juice is in the house. Hey, there's our dislike guy. You're late. Start being on time. Game started at 8:15. Hello, Mr. Fulton. Welcome in.
Really good play there by Jack Gibbons.
Welcome in.
A third down here for the Jets.
I say the fact that he is Terrence Williams, prostate cancer.
Gonna throw. Fields dancing around. Now he's gonna run with it. Takes off. He's got the first down and more. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds at the 32. Well, thank you, John. That means a lot. I appreciate you, buddy.
This is where you got to spy on.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Watch the response by the defensive man coverage. So if you're going to clear out backs to the quarterback,
we are only what 39, 439 from 45K. Not that far. We could get that maybe by the end of the month.
It's the second time on this drive that Fields has been able to.
Our video from the Christmas party on the parade is doing really well. It's up close to 8,000 views now. First down and 10, shotgun formation. Keith Winter in the house. I'm going to get to see Keith in a couple weeks. Short run by Fields again, gain of about 5. Get to see Keith and a bunch of people down at the meetup in Disney at the Springs. You can do a meetup and do some shopping. Works out great. You can get some donuts at Everglades Donuts. Yes, that's happening. Yes, I want donuts. I've never had Everglades Donuts, and I keep saying I'm going to try it. I think that's the time. Wonder how much they are a dozen. Doug, can you look that up and see online? Do they tell you how much they are by the dozen? Handoff. Hall. Just around the outside, short run, third down. I hope they're not like $20 a dozen.
There is the offensive coordinator, Tanner Engstrand.
Jeffrey, welcome in.
And he's the guy who, as we say,
let's see if we can find that for me. That would be great. Last Sunday, I saw Pete on the Magic stream, and he was still doing play-by-play on a game while in Tomorrowland. Yes, that's what I do.
He's a pass game coordinator, now trying to find
third down and 5. Third down and 5. Single back set to the left of Fields. He's going to hand it off again. I don't agree with the call, but they get the first down.
So the backup back to the 20-yard line.
A lot of communication there.
Davis on the run gets the first down. Cakes, hello. Welcome in, Cakes.
Block by John Simpson, 76. Watch the left guard pull. Make this block right here. Kicks him out. Sets it up. Nice little crease there in the middle, right into the teeth of that defense for another conversion on third down.
Mandy Mary, hello. Welcome in.
Hand the ball off for a 4-yard gain.
Mandy, make sure I talk to you about Saturday and the moderators. I'll call you tomorrow at some point. I have a couple ideas that I want to make sure you're aware of.
And they've had success on 1st and 10, and they've been mixing up the looks here. And Fields' legs has been a big part of that. Now
if those donuts are like 10 or 15 bucks a dozen, that would be a good price. Second down and 6, 8:33 on the clock.
9 runs, just 1 pass to the tight end.
And around. Oh, he's going to throw. Looking back to Fields. Incomplete.
Trying to get it back to Fields.
Trick play there. Trick play.
Another one of these Patriots has become a big story this year. Known for his ability to rush the quarterback, but does a good
third down. We got a timeout.
Potentially Fields going downfield. That's not something he does every
We got a timeout.
Right hand after he turns, finds the ball.
I don't know who called it here, but I know we got one. $27 for 6 donuts? Are you kidding me?
6.5 sacks.
No way.
Davis in the backfield with Fields.
That's expensive.
And on the 3rd and 6, they got a whistle.
If I wanted to buy donuts for the event, that would cost me $300 for donuts. No, can't do that. Third down and 6 coming up. Third down and 6.
There it is.
That's why he's frustrated. Second timeout.
He didn't want to have to, but
Yeah, and
does here.
I think he's frustrated because when there's some kind of miscommunication, he got it in before that ball got snapped. It's such a big third down here, and such a great drive to open up this game. He wants to.
So it was a Jets timeout. Raptors still up by 15 in the third with 10:44 remaining.
They had really good operation, just attacking.
Stinks. I wish the Guardians would have played on other days so I could have done them. They play on, I think, on Saturday again too, right during the Hall of Fame event.
6 minutes and 40 seconds. Again, the Jets,
third down and 6. Third down and 6.
they're receiving. They're trying to make the most of it.
3rd and 6.
First downs. Run 9 runs and 2 passes.
And they're 3 for 3 on third down. Let's see how they do on this one.
Those donuts should be loaded with. Some of them probably are. Some of them probably are. 3rd down and 6. Underneath Mitchell. 1st and goal. Jets. You could get them filled with cream. I mean, if you want them filled with cream, they take this little machine and they shove it in there, and then the cream explodes on the donut.
It's a really good combination. Justin
I've seen him do it. Baker's done it on his channel before. Some type of machine he's got.
This is what you really miss if you're a Jets fan. A receiver that can.
I know they're bigger donuts. I do know that.
It's a simple slant route. And Mitchell,
$27 is a lot for 6 donuts.
It's a great route. He's rewarded with a nice throw.
Ball.
Hell, up the middle, inside the 4, 2nd and goal. That's almost $4 and some a donut. They better be really good for that milestone. Has anybody in the chat ever had Everglazed donuts? Are they that good? Flintstones could use them for wheels for that price. Yeah. I've never had them, so I don't know. 2nd and goal. They should play action right here to the tight end. They do that, they're going to score.
They're not in a hurry, eating up more clock. Now you got to finish. After doing
2nd and goal.
You don't want to settle for
Fields in a shotgun.
The 28th ranked offense working against the
handoff. Fakes it. Fields is going to run. And he's going to get in. Touchdown Jets. Touchdown Jets. They're not that good. Just okay for Jen. Cakes has never had them, but he want to try them. I mean, they look good. They're huge. They got a lot of cream. Sprinkles. Touchdown Jets. Debbie's team is on top. Debbie's on top.
This kind of speed, even when you misread it, you can outrun the end man on the line of scrimmage, Harold Landry. If he commits down, you pull it instead. He does it, and you still have the speed to get to the corner to finish off a heck of a drive to start this game for the Jets.
41-year-old Nick Folk has not missed a single kick.
Folk's going to put it through. Extra point is good. Be right back in just 1 second. All right, none of my videos are working, so you're just stuck with me tonight. And pizza apparently on the screen. Oh.
No, you don't. Either team.
How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you're having a good night wherever you're at. I don't like how this camera follows me. Woo. I like my regular camera. Debbie Bernfeld said if the Jets win, she'll buy everybody a donut. So there you go. Everybody wants a donut if the Jets win this game. I would love to have the Jets winning this game and then call Corey living in Diz just to say hello. That would be fun to me.
Holiday favorites together in one bite. Oven roasted turkey.
O'Connell, how you doing, buddy?
Chicken.
Dan Alshaw. Dan Alshaw. Hello, Dan. Welcome in, buddy. Welcome back. Good to see you guys here tonight.
So when the noise gets too loud, I tune it out.
We're on our way to the 45,000 plateau. Tina is sick, but chugging through. Get better, Tina. We also had a bunch of people in our community that have been going through some tough times. I know Tina has her prayer thing, but keeping Greg and Stacy and many others in their mind, along with Amy, with what she's been going through. A lot of great people, going through some stuff publicly. Welcome into NEvsNYJ. Hello, Anthony.
because you've earned it. All veterans and their families can join Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
I bet you I could do that credit union. My grandfather was an admiral. My dad was in the Army. I bet you I could do that if I wanted. I never even thought about that. Probably could have saved money through the years. It's taken people. I graduated with 42 years ago to get my last name. Well, I got it right. I feel good. Thank you. George Pearson, welcome in. Edward, hello. Petapass, hello, Edward. You live not far from Gillette. Nice. Brian Tucker, hello. Go Jets. I'm not always good with names. Trust me, I mess a lot up. I do the best I can.
Mike Vrabel won 3 Super Bowls in his 8 seasons with the Patriots, and of course, coached the Tennessee Titans.
Good to see you all, friends, coming in. Homemade apple cider with Milana cookies. Oh, interesting. All right, here comes the kickoff. Jets kicking.
Gerard Mayo left after 1 year.
Boom, there it's off. Collected at the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, out to the 32, and dropped there with gang tackling.
Returned by Kisser. And they'll start with Drake May, who is second in the league in completion percentage, third in tied for third in touchdown passes. And right now, he and Matthew Stafford are like 1-2 in all of the polls to determine who would be the MVP at the moment.
In the most humble, most laid back, off the field superstar. You heard just when he walked on the field, the whole stadium erupted just to see number 10 here in this stadium.
He'll leave some MVP chance tonight for sure. Play fake.
He's going to throw. He's got his tight end. It's not Gronk.
Hunter Henry, the tight end.
Hunter Henry on the catch.
But Quincy Williams, his brother Quinton, was involved in the trade to Dallas.
He lived just north of Boston. Yeah, it's in Foxborough. I've actually been there. I was up there for a military event up at driving from Hanscom to New London, and I stopped down there.
You see him get hit, not just when he runs, but after he makes throws.
Nobody was there, but I walked into the stadium. It's wide open at the one end.
And what he can do.
Or at least it was that day.
Go 5 wide here on 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10. Throws. Caught.
And to the 39-yard line goes Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs with the catch. A little bit of roughness after the fact. And there's your late flag.
Tell us about the first penalty of the night.
What is, hold on. There we go.
If it came in well after this by Brownlee.
15-yard penalty at the end of the run. Automatic first down.
29, Brownlee made the play. Malachi Moore is the rookie from Alabama, 27.
Yeah, it's in Bedford. Went up to Bedford, worked up there at Hanscom, drove down to New London, stopped on the way at Foxborough.
He had to be a wrestler, to make a move like that. What do you think?
First down and 10 now after that awful roughing tackle. You can't slam Diggs to the ground. They're going to protect him. They're just not going to allow that.
Not even blinking by the start.
Cavaliers are now within 13 with 7:11 left in the third. Handoff, off tackle, big run. Almost broke it. Henderson almost let loose.
He had 2 long runs for touchdowns last weekend.
Kay Wilby, hello, Kay. Ryan Rowe, hello, buddy. How are you? Good to see you and Kay. Welcome in. Quilek in the house as well. Good to see you, Quilek. Disney World was nice. It was busy. We had a lot of work to get done, but we had a good time getting the work done. Second down and 3. Second and 3. Pitch. Henderson's got it. Nope. He got stuffed. Third down and about 5 coming. He hit him in the backfield.
So Henderson, rookie out of Ohio State, drafted in the 2nd round. He's made a splash.
Oh, he sure has.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that, Dan. Jim Wilson, hello, my friend. Welcome in. Good to see you. Thanks for joining tonight.
You mentioned 147 yards. The 2 big.
Third down and about 5.
anybody gets opportunities and you take.
How are the cookies? Very good, especially the red velvet.
They really think he's taking some.
That was my favorite. Third down and 5. Underneath, Diggs. Got about 3 back. 4th and 2 coming up. Snope was falling to Main Street. Yes, I got some in my mouth. Unfortunately. 4th and 2. Are they going to go for it here? I think they're going to go for it. Offense staying on the field.
This Jets defense is flying downhill. Josh McDaniels just taking notes. Every different formation.
He should do a screen here.
He's making adjustments.
Do a simple screen. You'll get the first down. Nope. Going to throw. Normal. Dumps it underneath. Caught. First down, Patriots. Douglas on the catch. Yeah, red velvet is really good. You had a red velvet cupcake today. Don't rub it in, Ryan. Lady retired from work. You had a small party. Very cool. Good deal. Good for you. Good for you.
And there's the accuracies you'd expect from Drake May to keep this drive alive.
Cavs still down by 13. 5:47 on the clock.
4 for 4. All short passes, total of 18 yards. Changing the play clock at 3. Alex moves inside.
Handoff, 1st and 10. Short run, maybe 2. Maybe 2 if they're lucky.
You get the 2 long drives, 2 long plays, and then
tasted great.
He averaged less than 2 yards a count.
Yeah,
great in your belly. Good for you.
You're going to see he can be I think he's a 3-down back in the NFL.
2nd down and 7. 2nd and 7. Everett says he had rain today. It was drizzling. Yeah, you got rain around the country at certain locations. That's for sure.
This guy can run between the tackles, he can catch the ball out of the backfield, and obviously he can bounce it outside as well.
Put him in the slot to the left. Go empty here.
Look at the throw. Pressure coming. May takes off running. He'll get about 6 of it. 3rd down and about 1.5 coming up. Dan had tuna casserole and needs a cookie as an antidote. Tuna casserole.
That can do what you just saw. And you get the first down, but instead of throwing it away or taking a
Richard, hello, welcome in, sir.
Awareness to be able to pick up instead of probably about 6 or 7 yards there, so it gives them a much better chance and an easier play call on 3rd and 3.
Empty again.
Look at the throw underneath, caught, 1st down. Diggs on the catch, another 1st down.
Makes the grab there.
1st down and 10.
He never had a quarterback like this.
Double stuffed Oreos. They sound good. Thank you, Kay, for sharing it out. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Man-to-man coverage. Here's the thing for the Jets. Their big hope is 9 McDonald, 11 Johnson can get to May. Because if not, there's a huge advantage with Diggs and these receivers against this secondary of the Jets in man coverage.
Handoff, Henderson again, right up the middle. Solid gain of about 9. Jen's got to run for now. She'll pop in a little later if she's still awake. Try not to fall asleep. That's the hardest part.
Good job of holding on to the ball and bang.
The hardest part.
That's who he is. He's fast, he's explosive, he's a 22-mile-an-hour guy, but he also is not afraid if you're in his.
There's a timeout here. Timeout called.
11th play of the drive. 5 runs.
They're running a 2nd and 1, then they're calling a timeout. They got a 3rd and 1 coming up. I got to run and go pick up my food here real quick. I'll be right back. Just a minute here. I got the message going on here.
This offensive line, it's interesting to see 4 new starters up front.
They calling the timeout on 3rd and 1?
He's on the left side with Will Campbell and Jared Wilson. They seem to be gelling every single week. Let's see how they do here on this 3rd and short.
Johnson comes in as the running back. Big sets up in the.
Nope, they're calling timeout on there, so my TV's a little bit behind. Debbie and Doug are in charge, and Jen. Well, Jen's leaving. Debbie and Doug are in charge for a minute. I'll be right back.
End of 1. 7.
What's for dinner? 5 Guys.
thought you worked in his house.
Oh, I'm wherever he needs to fuel up. Oh. Cantina chicken burrito.
Inside?
That's the way to do it.
You know what? Let me actually get something to wash that down with, please.
Yeah, I got you.
Easy. Appreciate it.
You've made a powerful enemy, Todd.
I didn't mean it.
Because sometimes we feel guilty. Give more love than humanly possible when you feed a Hill's scientifically proven formula. Because you're only human, there's Hill's.
Hey, my treat today. I don't think they'll take that here.
Of course they take Discover. You're stuck in the past. Unlike me.
You look rad.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide.
Totally.
Steve. John, they say with Lavazza, you'll become a maestro.
Yeah, maestro of coffee.
So it has nothing to do with music.
It does.
Just coffee.
Coffee.
Shall I go again?
Please don't.
Enjoy the pleasure of a masterfully crafted coffee and feel like an Italian barista at home.
Just don't
It's
do
my
it.
coffee.
Discover Lavazza blends now.
I need that one. That is my G flat.
Aerial coverage tonight presented by United Airlines. Gillette Stadium. Grill a minute here for 2 decades. Patriots with 6 Lombardi trophies. Meanwhile, here, as I said at the top, maybe the glory years are coming back as they seek an 8th straight win, but 3rd down and 1. You put Tyrus Tongan, number 95, in the backfield as the fullback. Henderson is the running back. If they keep the drive going, yes, they can. Spinning move. Henderson takes it to about the 6-yard line. It's going to be 1st down and goal.
Not only do you have Tonga in there, you got another offensive lineman, Ben Brown, 77, who's lined up over there at tight end on that right side. Watch the block that he makes right here coming down to open up this hole. And Jermaine Johnson blows that up right there. Let's see, good job also by the tight end Hunter Henry. So good job on the right side. 1st down.
13th play of the drive after the Jets scored on a 14th play drive. Flip it back here, turning inside, spinning his way all the way into the end zone is Anderson for the touchdown. What a move. What a couple of moves.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, he makes the first guy, Michael Clements, miss. He's right there. No one blocked him. Gets underneath him. Watch 72. Nobody touches him. Boop, underneath him. Little spin move right into Sherwood, who's their best tackler. Offensive line gets behind him. Bunch of semi-trucks just push him across the goal line for a touchdown. I tell you, that kid he's fast, he's explosive, but he is tough.
And exciting. Borgelis for the extra point, which is good. So both teams march all the way down the field, long drives. Each team has had the ball only once. It's 7-7 early in the second.
Miss kickoff? No problem. You can still get in on the action live with DraftKings Sportsbook. They've got tons of live betting options at your fingertips. Bet on the next touchdown, next drive, or stack your favorite scores in a live same-game parlay as the action unfolds. Then with DraftKings Live touchdown.
All right, I'm furious. Ugh.
Touchdown and even bigger winnings. New customers download the app and sign up with the code Amazon.
Welcome in, Lala Rose. I ordered, it's very simple. Hey, Dave's Disney Dreams. I ordered a burger with no pickles, no barbecue sauce. I got a burger with triple pickles and triple barbecue sauce. I don't know how they come up with triple. I sent the whole damn thing back. I go down and grabbed a pack of combos for right now. That'll get me through. I'll order something after the game. That's irritating. That's irritating. Idiots. Idiots, idiots, idiots. Hello, Lana Rose. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm going to get these cracked.
The whole stadium, how Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance to save people hundreds. Whoa.
Alice Campbell, welcome in.
Tickets. Only pay for what you need.
Don't snitch on you.
Make that 3 with the Capital One Saver card.
I had it happen the other night at home. I ordered Burger King. Hold on a sec.
What's in your wallet?
Level up the slices and sticks for $6.99. And your Call of Duty.
Trying to get this open here.
Feel my rap.
Nobody games ideal, dear.
Get slices and sticks in Call of Duty in-game rewards. Little Caesars is the real deal. Pizza, pizza.
It is not the man who commands the field beneath the stadium lights who deserves our highest praise. It is those out of the arena. Never forget to honor character.
Dallas is a twisted new drama starring Jack White.
Yeah, it takes forever to get one of these packets open. Glad we're at a timeout.
Now it's streaming November 14th.
You got me. I'm after that read. I'm in.
November 14th. It's tomorrow. There you go.
I don't know what month it is.
It's week 11. I know that. The run back here.
Short run. There we go. Finally got it. I'd have thought about it. I'd have had the girl clip it downstairs. Just make it easier. All right, we're open. Yeah, we're in. We're in. Took me forever. David T, welcome in. I had an order last week of Burger King at the house, and they brought me somebody else's total order. I didn't even get the right drink. I didn't get anything.
31-yard line.
First down and 10. Handoff. Short run for the Jets. 2 yards.
Pick up there for home. We go to Keeley.
Guys, the Patriots defensive.
There's no way I wanted pickles and barbecue sauce.
Even though he's got his helmet on, gritting his teeth, looking like.
Where's the beef? Yeah, where's the beef and the ketchup mayo?
During the Jets' first drive, as he went back to the locker room, the Patriots staff told me the issue was his left ankle and that he would be questionable to return. He's come out and tested it out, but not back on the field yet.
He's ready to go. He's ready.
That's all right. We'll deal with pizza combos for a little while.
For the moment, Eric Gregory takes.
Second down and 9. Going to throw. Incomplete. Incomplete.
For either team intended for Mitchell. Third down and 9.
That's been
3rd and 9. Tie game here at 7.
On the third downs on that opening drive, but they were 4 for 4. They were very manageable because they were successful.
3rd down and 9.
Not the story here to open up this second series. Better keep eyes on Fields in that scramble, because if he comes
Fields will scramble.
It's not there. He's going to take off.
Williams, 97, back in. They rush an extra man. The pass is short, but short of the
throws underneath.
Taylor
complete. Taylor on the catch, but they're short.
Converge on the tackle, and comes the punt through.
Really good job.
Yeah, that's right, David. We had that problem too.
Fields.
It went to the next door house. Couldn't get it.
Didn't necessarily get a ton of pressure, but they did a good job of sitting back in zone, keeping the ball in front of them, and then rallying to it to keep it short of that first down.
Runner is Austin McNamara. Back deep, Marcus Jones sets up inside his 20.
4th and 3. Here comes the punt.
Jones calling for a fair catch.
Fair catch.
And some contact at the 15-yard line. And
makes you wonder about the folks who can get it wrong. Yeah.
Extracurricular stuff happening.
Like last week's order was, I ordered a Coke, a Whopper Jr., and fries, no onion rings. And I got a cherry, strawberry, some type of drink. I got a chicken sandwich and something else. So you deal with it, you know?
Dude, this new Crispy Pro, unbelievable.
What about that one?
Oh, man, that one? I've never been one to settle.
Is Tom Brady selling stuff now?
Bro, it's got glass. It's like
Tom Brady is selling ninjas like he needs money.
Faster and crispier. I can do more. I can see more than my air fryer ever could before. That's what
he's endorsing air fryers now.
Perfect. Look, retirement's not that bad.
And I don't believe that Tom Brady cooks for himself either. I have everything we delivered from Walmart and Amazon.
Here's to the stop that never.
Oh, man.
To the flavor that found its way.
That's a shame, Dan.
From just one spot to America's #1 spot for wings. This isn't just a meal.
It's as bad as an East German shot clutter. That's great. Bruce Gutierrez. Hello, Bruce. Welcome in.
The reliability of this bold prediction.
I see a big upset tonight.
But getting that bold prediction.
He just had one of his places robbed. His house, yeah.
He's gone. It'll come to me on the way home. I'll text you.
No, that's okay.
So don't settle for just any insurance.
You know those guys watch the houses of some of those people and see when they're there and when they're not, you know? If they're going to rob them.
Donuts.
Oh, reliable rice cake.
Donuts.
Rice cake.
Just touch it a little.
14 grams of protein in a donut.
Put it in her mouth. Quest. It's basically cheating.
What's up, America?
Everyone is raving about The Running Man. It's a relentless thrill ride. The most entertaining movie.
I want to see this movie, The New Running Man.
The Running Man. Only in theaters tomorrow. Rated R.
I want to see The New Running Man.
It's the NBA on Prime.
That actually looks pretty good.
With the Heat clash with the Knicks. Dennis Reigns versus
These combos are pretty good. I got the pizza ones.
Knicks, Warriors, Spurs.
They'll tide me over.
Fenway Park in Boston. A little ode to Drake May high above the board, the Green Monster. Well, what a century it's been for
1st down and 10.
this area, for football, baseball, Celtics. The Brutes had their moment as well. Meanwhile, here's May on play action. Fires.
Play action's got his tight end inside the 40.
2-yard line goes Hunter Henry. Just like that.
Hunter Henry with another catch.
Pickup of 24.
You got
24 yards.
And it's tight end. And look at the second level of this defense and watch how they react on this 1st and 10 play action. They come up, expecting run. Nice job of layering it right over top of the linebacker, Quincy Williams. Great call by Josh McDaniels on that 1st and 10. The way they've been running the ball.
That was nice execution right there.
Those linebackers are flying downhill. Good way to slow them down.
1st down and 10.
That is 6 of 6 for 46 yards.
Handoff up the middle.
And a 2-yard pickup here.
2 yards.
Henderson's been the workhorse tonight. Henderson has now carried already 8 times for 29 yards and a touchdown.
Drake May from such an athletic family. You know about his brothers. He's 3 older brothers. He's the youngest of 4. Super competitive. Always trying to compete with
2nd down and 8.
Everything. Golf, ping pong, football, baseball, basketball, you name it. Luke, of course, won a national championship at North Carolina. His dad, by the way, Mark, was a 2-year starter at North Carolina as a quarterback himself. So grew up in a very athletic family. in every aspect.
Shotgun, looking to throw. Takes off running. May's going to try to get it himself, and he won't. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
One by Quincy Williams. 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, they're a athletic group. All of them very talented. Cole, one of his brothers, is a pitcher for Florida. He won a national championship as well. So, and you know what's great about having 3 older brothers?
The only thing bad about this combo bag is it was too small.
And they're giving him, why do you make that throw? Why are you doing this? Why, just being older brothers, you know, kind of keeping him grounded. Not that he needs it. He's one of the most humble kids I've ever met.
3rd down and 7. 3rd and 7.
3rd down and 7. Protection good. Steps up in the pocket.
Caught. 1st down. Henry.
And once again, it's the tight end, Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry doing it again.
They get into the red zone there in 3rd down. Josh McDaniel likes to look up Hunter Henry and Stephon.
Yeah, I mean, the Jets haven't played well all year, to be honest with you.
It's Isaiah Oliver, and I love the poise in that pocket. You know, he's been sacked a bunch, 35 times. It's 31st in the league, and yet he just sits in that pocket, makes a very nice, accurate.
That was a really nice pass to play right there. Cavaliers have pulled it to within 7 in the 3rd. 1st and 10. Pitch. Around the outside, nothing. Nothing.
Johnson, the ball carrier, to the field to Kaylee.
Well, guys, Will Campbell made a strong statement moments after he was drafted 4th overall to the Patriots, saying he would fight and die to protect Drake May. Well, 11 games into their pairing, Campbell says May has made blocking for him fun. From the way May's built a relationship.
Pretzel pizza is good stuff. I'll agree with you there.
And makes plays. Campbell said May does everything right, and he feels lucky that he's his quarterback.
There he is, 4th overall pick in the draft. Out of LSU. Kaylee School. 2nd and 11.
Shotgun, looking to throw. May dances around, throws on the run, caught, 1st down, and more. Inside of the 30 to the 26. Hollins on the catch.
His first catch of the night, good for 20 yards.
Again, there's the poise. So the 20.
Maybe, Bruce, maybe.
They trust the line there. He keeps his eyes downfield, watches the play. The pocket collapses, keeps his eyes, does a good job of the pocket awareness, and eventually.
Good pocket awareness there.
In the middle of that defense. What a year Mac Hollins is having. Coming over from Buffalo. We know about how tough he is, but he's made a lot of big receptions.
Mattel game. I remember that Mattel game. 1st down and 10 at the 27. Shotgun formation. Look at the throw. May looking around, throws. Caught wide open is Hollins. Inside the 10, there's a flag down. Maybe that's why the flag's down. Maybe that's why he was so wide open.
Defensive holding now.
Yep, on the other side of the field, too. Completely away from the play.
Defensive holding is what Al Michaels is saying. That means the play will be good.
22 on 85.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Illegal contact number 29, defense. Illegal contact number 22, defense.
2 illegal contacts against the Jets. That play will stand.
Adams and Brownlee both.
And I think the biggest story is just the
1st down and goal. They're going to mark it at the 7.
He does it out and up, but Stevens, for whatever reason, gets off of it. Eyes in the backfield. Nobody stays with Mac Hollins out there, and he keeps that right foot in bounds for that reception. Came close to the boundary, but stays in. But a bust there on the back end by Stevens, the corner in coverage.
No, they're not world beaters, but they're, starting to play a little bit better.
So from the 7, 1st and goal.
1st and goal, double I set behind May. Tight end in motion, handoff. Henderson, whoop, he's in, touchdown. Too easy, touchdown right there.
2 touchdowns for him.
Henderson's got 2 of them today already. 8 plays, 83 yards, 4 minutes and 49 seconds.
It's easy to look at what Henderson does, how electrifying he can be.
That's your touchdown.
How he runs this pad square. But
now can the Jets chase and catch up? That's the question.
comes from the backside to get a good kick-out block.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that, John. I'm watching today through Prime, through the internet, and it just takes longer to get to me on the broadcast. So that's why I'm not looking at the screen.
Back come the Patriots, 14 unanswered, up by 7. There's 7:54 to go in the opening half.
7:54 in the half. What's the word, everybody? What's on everybody's mind tonight? What's on everybody's mind tonight? We got halftime coming up in 8 minutes here. Should be a good. Hey, we got 9 o'clock in the morning football on Sunday. 9 o'clock in the morning football on Sunday. I'm ready for that. I can't remember who it is, but I'm ready for it. Looking forward to that. That should be some good stuff. They need to play ball control and keep their defense off the field. Yeah, you're not wrong. I would agree with you. The more their defense is on the field, the better it'll be, the worse it'll be for them. The worse it will be. A lot better than my on and off Steelers. Don't get Doug started on the Steelers, Bruce. You get him all fired up. Paying some bills online, Alex is. Okay, cool. Glad you're here with us. All the running backs. Heck yeah, nice, good job. Commanders, Dolphins. Okay. I don't know. It could be a game. Could be interesting. It's going to be played in where? Spain or somewhere? I forget where the last one is. Berlin? Is the last one in Berlin, maybe? So, I'm looking forward to calling it. I'll be doing it right here on the show, and I hope you'll be here. Al Michaels was a Reds radio and TV guy for 3 years. Really? In 71? Is that where he started out? I didn't know that. Thank you for subscribing, Perez, to the crew. Now part of the Showtime crew. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. On a commercial break right now. Church on Sunday is a good thing, George. Good thing. Well, Dave's having a birthday tomorrow. A happy early birthday, Dave. Madrid. Yeah, I knew it was somewhere out there. They're going to all these new places now.
Williams for the Cowboys, second-round pick, first-round pick involved in that. Sauce Gardner goes to the Colts for a first-round pick in both 26 and 27. In addition, they get Mitchell, who's in the game tonight. So, obviously, what the Jets are thinking about, Woody Johnson is the owner of the team, and of course, he's been a
all right, here we go.
GM. Put all of his eggs in one basket. It's called the future. Now what you have
a different kind of football. Yes, absolutely.
Draft capital. See if they get.
Here comes the kick, taking it. The Jets at the 10, 15, 20, 25, out to the 30, 35, out to the 38. Tackled there.
Which what you're doing when you trade away good players like that, you get draft capital. You're asking your fans to be patient. Jets fans have been patient since 1969. They know patience. Super Bowl III with Joe Namath. Well, it's been the issue with this team through the years.
Well, the question is, what do you do about the quarterback position? Is Justin Fields, you would think he's under contract. He'd be back.
Mark F. says, enjoyed Dizzard dreams tomorrow night. Hoping for nice weather this weekend to go to a farmer's market. Okay.
College football. This is supposed to be a monster year for quarterbacks. Turns out a lot of
first down and 10, first and 10. Handoff up the middle, short gain. Second and 5. Second and 5.
For 26, and then
still at 57 likes, trying to get up to triple digits. Help us out if you can.
Home run potential in 27. That's probably the direction I would go. A lot of people are thinking Arch Manning, he was supposed to be a guy maybe he's going to come out this year. He hasn't announced anything. My guess would be he'll come back to college for one more year. So he might be the guy in 27 that maybe the Jets could possibly hold out and maybe get him that following year.
Personnel guys should
second down and 5. Second and 5.
You see more college football than anybody. Second down and 5 here.
Look at the throw. Pressure coming underneath. Caught. Got his tight end. Ruckert on the catch. 3rd down and 4 coming up. 3rd and 4.
Under 7 to play now. 3rd down.
Going under 7 minutes and a half.
And I know right now he's a punching bag. It's easy to take shots at him. You know, this is a quarterback that I've seen execute at an elite level in college. He just has not been able to put it together, whether it's because of him, whether it's because of the scheme, whether it's because of the pieces around him. But again, I just want to reiterate, make no mistake, the physical ability is elite. But it's just
3rd down and 4. 3rd down and 4.
the scheme and with the players around him.
Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Goes down the field. Got him in wide open. Dropped. They're going to have to punt. He had Mitchell down the sideline. He dropped it. A little bit of pressure, but that's catchable ball.
This is why you bring Mitchell in. He's an X that can go downfield and make plays. Aaron Glenn said, you know, we got a guy now that we can win downfield with. That's good against him. Gonzalez, one of the top corners in.
You got to catch that ball. I'm sorry.
That ball might have gone through his hands.
It went right through. It hit him in the hands, and he dropped it. You got to catch it.
The outside shoulder, Mitchell just not.
Here comes the punt. Boom.
Back there comes into punt again. Fair catch is pulled for.
Fair catch. It's a 15.
The 15 by Marcus Jones. 6:07 to halftime.
Anybody brand new in here for the first time ever on our channel? Just out of curiosity, anybody brand new?
Yo, what's better than a great touchdown? 5 great touchdowns.
Jamal Charles was cooking.
See, those are grown man touchdowns right there.
What is that supposed to mean? Grown man touchdowns. Tell me what it means, weird beard. You look like you're about to give out the Gettysburg Address. You got a log cabin? With that stovepipe hat? What's the spread, Brian? Is it 4 scores?
I do like Kevin Hart. He's a good comedian.
300 if your bet wins. Okay.
Cavaliers are still losing by 8 in the 4th.
Jersey Mike's freshly slices it right in front of you. You can't fake that. You can fake my outfit. You can fake these haunches. You just can't fake a freshly sliced Jersey sub. Made the authentic Jersey way since 1956.
Shannon Woods, hello.
You made the nice list, kid.
Yeah, hit him in the worst spot possible, the hands.
Swishmas came early this year. Oh, Santa.
Sorry.
It's okay. Bryson, kept you cool. Very nice.
Yeah, Santa.
Danny DeVito, yeah. I like Danny DeVito, though. I met Danny DeVito years ago. Back when he was filming Tin Men, the movie. This is in the late 80s. Long time ago.
Get Reese's peanut butter cups, but there is
long time ago.
You're gonna have to meet us halfway. Well, the whole way, actually.
All right, Saquon, let's see if you can handle this.
I know that look. You're definitely running the ball.
What?
Your left eyebrow's twitching.
No, it's not. My eye twitching. Big hat. Big ol' hat.
Yes, what's being audible?
I'll talk to my team.
Watch this.
Oh.
All right, I'm running this one right up the middle.
Okay, so you gonna tell me your play?
To the crib.
What? Oh, my touchdown. You serious?
Give the ball to the kid. I love the fans.
Madden
NFL 26, rated E for everyone on Nintendo Switch 2.
Time for the Thursday Spotlight presented by Burger King.
Thursday Spotlight.
So we stopped by the iconic Cheers bar for a look into this Patriots.
Nice, there's the Cheers bar.
Last year, they were in the bottom half of the league against the run. This year, New England boasts the NFL's best run defense. And on offense, nobody scored fewer points than the Pats over the last 2 seasons. But in 20,
That doesn't look like the Cheers bar.
Scoring. A lot of that is thanks to Drake May, whose 5 straight games with multiple touchdown passes is the longest streak by a Patriots quarterback since Tom Brady. Now that's a name everybody knows around here. Wouldn't you say, guys?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's bigger than Norm.
Yeah, when you talk about Cheers, you're talking about the great Jimmy Burrows, who directed all.
First down and 10. First down and 10 from the 15.
The sitcom director of all time.
Looking to throw. May underneath, caught, gain of 5.
5-yard pickup here.
Henderson on the catch.
They right now is 10 for 10 and over 100 yards.
And you know, one of the things that Josh McDaniel, I think, has brought is clarity and understanding of having answers for Drake May. You know, he looks like a guy pre-snap that knows where to go with the ball. He has answers if that first read is not there. And the other thing is they're so explosive with his downfield accuracy. They have 45 plays this year of
second down and 5. Second and 5.
Second in the entire NFL.
Right now, yes. 2nd and 5 from the 20-yard line.
Caught. Hollins. First down catch.
He looks like a guy who's in his 8th, 9th, 10th year, poised, got a chance to.
I do like the color of these jerseys New England's wearing. I got to be honest about that.
The other day, particular.
I like these uniform colors.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I think he's got a great deal of maturity for being a young.
They should use these more often.
But he plays with great poise. And I think that when you see a quarterback that has calm eyes, it's because he understands.
First down and 10 from the 28. Handoff. Henderson got about a yard. That's it.
Under control. Henderson here.
The other thing that Josh talked to him last night, he told me, he said, we give him a lot at the line of scrimmage. For a young guy in only his 2nd year, not just protection, but identifying the mic. Are they in 1 high or 2 high? Are they playing us if we're in 11 personnel? Are they with just one receive, one tight?
2nd down and 9. 2nd 9.
With a nickel, are they in a base? Depending on all these different things, he's looking into that defense and he's getting this offense into the right play based on the look that he sees.
Trips right for May. Trips right. And he's going to hand it off to Henderson. And he's not going anywhere. That's going to be 3rd down and about 8.
Stopping it for no gain. 3rd down.
3rd down and about 8.
Last week, they benched him and wanted to see, you got to pay attention to detail. You got to get downhill. We got to be able to count on you. And instead of pouting, not only did he lose his brother, then he gets benched. Instead of pouting, he responded. Had one of his best games that he's had all year. Good to see him out there along with 44 Sherwood flying downhill, making plays tonight.
May down the middle, incomplete.
Incomplete. That's Diggs. And Diggs is hurt.
Diggs is hurt. We got a flag on the play.
Right there.
Diggs is up. I just think he got hit in the hip. Holding offense. That penalty's declined. 4th down. They're going to be punting to the Jets. Jets will have the ball with 3:31 on the clock.
Henry, before he releases to go out, you got right across from him, you got to chip Will McDonald to slow him down, and then you go out. You mentioned great protection. Almost is able to get in there. That is a tight window, especially instead of settling into the zone, he's coming across to chase that ball down in front of him.
All right, here comes the punt. Driving him all the way back to the 15. Out to the 20. We got flags. 25, 30. And we got flags down everywhere.
Which is where the run back ends. Get the call here with 3:19 and feels ready to go back to work.
Flags down everywhere.
Talking about Will McDonald, he had 4 sacks.
30
last
kick,
week.
holding number 35 for receiving team. 10-yard penalty at the end of the kick. First down New York. Timeout.
Holding Jets, and we got a timeout.
In the opening half, 14-7. New England. Cheers to you all.
There's a Cheers bar on my TV. Anybody brand new in here for the first time, say hello in the chat. We'd love to welcome you in. Love to welcome you in.
Play free now.
Gifts so good, my family's gonna think I can read minds, which is a gift in itself. Or a curse.
Shop Kohl's for gifts so perfect, your family will think you read their minds. Get 20% off some of your list at Kohl's and Kohl's.com.
For adults with obesity, Zepbound means change.
It's changing what I believe is possible when it comes to weight loss.
Zepbound helps adults with obesity lose weight.
All right, get through these commercials.
Don't take if allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family had medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Tell your doctor.
Mr. Jordan, hello. Thank you for supporting for 18 months, my friend. Greatly appreciate that. Just stopping in for a smash that like button. Thank you, Jordan. Epcot forever, everybody.
Tell your doctor.
Jordan is just a class guy in our community.
Before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. If you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills, taking Zepbound with the sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.
Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and worsen kidney problems.
Ask your healthcare provider about Zepbound. Explore savings options today.
On the 12th day of winter, the Jeep ran gave to me.
I gotta remind my daughters to do a couple things tonight.
Jeep, there's only one.
Right now, during the Jeep Black Friday sales event, well-qualified lessees can lease the 2026 Jeep Wrangler Sport S-Gas model.
Well, we thank you, Bruce. I appreciate everybody that stays around, my friend.
For 90 days.
Very grateful to that.
NBA Cup group play continues tomorrow night on Prime.
435 away from 45,000. 435.
6:30 Eastern time only on Prime.
See what the Jets do here. Haven't done much since that opening.
Jets are deep in their own zone. They're on like the 7 or the 12.
Relatively quiet. Mitchell misses a big throw on that last.
They're starting on the 12.
Now that they're pinned back.
Nope, correction, 7.
Over 3 minutes to go.
First down and 10 from the 7.
What kind of approach do they have here with Fields and this offense?
Fields 4 out of 6.
Handoff, Hall. Short gain, 5 yards. 2nd and 5.
Second down, stopped by Corey Durden.
With Terrell Williams, the defensive coordinator, out with health issues, and we all wish him the very best. Zach Kerr has stepped in as the inside linebacker coach. He's calling the defense. Never has done that. Never's called the defense in the NFL. He's got a team right now that's 8-2. He's really an extension of Terrell Williams and Mike Vrabel and really the entire defensive staff. He'd be the first one.
Shotgun formation, 2nd and 5.
The defense is playing very, very aggressively all year.
Fields, man in motion. Handoff again. Hall up the middle. Got about 2. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3.
3rd and short. Kaylee?
Guys, Zach Kerr is a natural defensive caller, and that's according to the man those calls go into, Robert Spillane. So Kerr was Spillane's inside linebackers coach before he stepped into this role, and Spillane told me he's been impressed with how well Kerr's transitioned in such unexpected circumstances. Spillane said Kerr has been ultra prepared each day, stays calm under pressure, and knows what he wants his defense to look like.
Yeah, that defense is 6th in points allowed. Vast improvement. Last year they were 22nd. Here 3rd and 2 with 2 minutes. And
time at 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning.
2-minute warning.
2 minutes to halftime with the Windham looking for an 8th straight win.
I can't stand these guys wearing these gold necklaces, silver necklaces, all this jewelry while they're playing the football game. Why do you need to show that you've got all this money to go buy jewelry to wear during the game? I'm not an advocate of that. I'm sorry. Take your damn jewelry off, put it in your lockbox and your thing. Take a shower after the game, dress nice when you leave, put it all on there. It drives me nuts. Lamar had something on. Lamar Jackson had something on the other day. This giant necklace on during the game. I'm like, are you kidding me?
To be the best.
No dice.
The biggest deal in breakfast, Dunkin's $6 meal deal. You get a medium iced or hot coffee, bacon, egg, and cheese, and 6 toasty hash browns. Dunkin's $6 meal deal is back.
And we're back live, where this team is facing their toughest opponent yet. And they game planned for this one. They're going with USPS Ground Advantage Service.
Ground Advantage Service.
What a handoff. You love to see that kind of teamwork.
Ooh. Come on, Crust. It's your inner beauty that really counts.
Wow. Rude.
I just mean the good stuff comes from within.
You're so self-centered.
Look, your good stuff, it's right here.
Uncrustables are the best part of the sandwich. Try them in raspberry. Don't sleep on this one, Pats fans. Gillette's best shave has a new look this season, and it's looking smooth. Talk about putting your
looking smooth.
Gillette's best shave is now the best a fan can get. Get it while you can on Amazon.
You don't want to waste your precious downtime searching. No, with your hectic schedule, your TV time is sacred. Fire TV helps you make the most of it. More time for you time.
For the first time ever, NFL International Games head to Spain.
There they are, Madrid, Spain. They're advertising it right now.
Our stars come out of the north.
9 o'clock in the morning, I'll be doing the game. I don't know if anybody else will be live, but I'll be doing it.
It's Sunday morning football. Snooze off. Game on. Commanders, Dolphins. Sunday at 9:30 Eastern on NFL Network.
Well, all bundled up against the elements. The Fab Five, yes, the State Farm halftime show coming your way. Guys, tough it out next week.
Third down and 2. Third down and 2.
We're in Houston. Third down and 2. 2 minutes to the hand.
Look at the throw. Down the field he goes. Got a man. Dropped.
Incomplete to it. Outside of Mitchell. He had a spin around. Couldn't haul it in. And the Patriots will get the ball.
They had him.
Patriots are getting the ball with 2 minutes on the clock. He had it wide open. He dropped it.
You get a little bit of a rub with the inside receiver, Mitchell, kind of working with Tyler.
Thank you, Debbie.
Nice job for a guy that's only been there for a little over a week. And the ball's just thrown to the outside where he just can't quite adjust back and make a play on this football.
Sad.
So the Patriots will get the ball. Floating kick will be fair caught. At
Patriots catch it. Fair catch. That's a 41.
To Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. 30 seconds.
You made the nice list, kid. Paige,
In the flesh.
Rookie of the Year. Nice list. Swishmas came early this year. Oh, Santa.
Sorry.
It's okay. Bryson, kept you cool. Very nice. Yes!
Santa.
CeeDee Lamb breaking those DB's ankles is not very nice, but those routes sure are. Maybe next year, Mr. Green.
Again?
For everyone on your nice list.
So the Patriots have a chance to go for the old 2-for-1 here.
Yeah, the Patriots get the ball in the second half.
At the end of the half, and they will get the second half kickoff.
Vrabel, almost every possession, whether it's the offense coming over or the defense coming over, just last time he was working with Morgan Moses, the right tackle. Now he's working with the safeties. Man, he has done such a good job at changing this culture around.
Day to work from the 41. You've got a whistle.
Handoff, whistles before the play.
After a dead ball or a timeout.
Delay a game, I think. Oh, 12 men on the defense. Automatic first down. First and 5.
A late adjustment to the personnel grouping. You can see they're trying to get him off, but the response late. You can see Aaron Glenn down there at the bottom.
Steve Welch as well. It's the Dirty Dozen.
First and 5. First and 5.
It's first down and 5 at the 46-yard line. One-yard pickup here. And Henderson doing a lot of the work tonight. 12 carries, 39 yards, 2 touchdowns.
And all 3 timeouts. That's why you run the football after the 12 men on the field to get you the 5 yards. They'll start to pick up the urgency after this play right here. For Vrabel last week in Tampa, they did a half. He worked it all the way down.
Second down and 4. Second and 4.
Converted on the 4th down for a touchdown.
May rolls, throws, almost intercepted. Incomplete, 3rd and 4. Late flag now, too.
Flag is thrown.
They're going to hold him. See that? He wants him to go. Let's go. Let's go. Pick it up.
Holding on the offense.
It's the rookie Will Campbell against Will McDonald.
Replay.
McDonald, you mentioned the 4 sacks, has tremendous get off and speed upfield and a bend, and he gets the best of them, gets him to the outside, and that left.
Yeah, definitely a hold.
Around the neck, underneath the neck there of McDonald, and a holding call. So they favorable down and distance now behind the sticks.
2nd and 14. That's the Patriots' first penalty of the game.
Shotgun, go to throw. Pressure coming. May dumps it underneath. Got it. Running back. Out to the 44. 3rd down coming up. And about 6.
Clock running down. All those timeouts still remain. 55, 54, and going down. 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, I mean, again, they have all 3 of these timeouts. Now they're just going to go a little bit of tempo, see if they can pick this first down up, and then I think you'll see them really start to use the timeouts and get into a much more aggressive mode here. But they want to see if they convert first before they start using their timeouts.
For sure. 3rd and 6.
Oh, May's going to get sacked for a loss.
At the 35-yard line, Quincy Williams had another flag.
Another flag goes. Quincy Williams gets a sack.
Bench last week came out like a rocket.
Going to get defensive holding here, which would be an automatic.
Oh, no, defensive holding. Illegal contact, automatic first down, New England.
So instead of the sack and to get, probably the end of the half, you're going to punt the ball back to the Jets. So 12 men on the field to start the drive, come up with a couple plays. Looks like you're going to get the Patriots off the field, and then Brandon Stevens locks up with Matt Collins. So the ball's at midfield and a new set of downs, and all 3 timeouts still.
Ball at the 50.
Shotgun, go to throw. May down the sideline. Almost intercepted. 2 Jets were fighting over it.
Stiggers is back there. You had Tony Adams back there on the pass intended for the rookie Kyle Williams, who had one last year.
Wow. Ray, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Eric Woodward, welcome in. Good to see you.
He put so much air onto this. He's a bit late. See how much air he put under it? Gives Adams a chance to come over all the way over from outside of the hash to come over and almost come up with an interception. Ball floated and kind of hung up in the air, and 22 comes over and came close to the interception.
Montez Stiggers injured on the play.
Jets have a man down.
20 ticks to go.
So you only check it twice?
Well, yes.
Jets have a man down.
Nissan tests every model thousands of times. We even test them for severe Arctic weather. No wonder Nissan is J.D. Power's #1 in new vehicle quality. Hold on to that hot, Santa.
Add a Nissan to your list at the Nissan year-end event. Get 0% APR for 60 months on select SUVs for well-qualified buyers, or get up to $4,000.
Hope you guys are having a great night wherever you are. The start to the weekend in a way. Thursday night.
This is a hot
One more day of work for most people.
This is a not flash. This is a hot flash.
One more day.
This is not. If you have hot flashes and night sweats due to menopause, ask about Veoza, the #1 prescribed hormone-free treatment approved for moderate to severe vasomotor symptoms due to menopause, so you can have fewer hot flashes and more not flashes. Veoza reduces the number and severity of hot flashes day and night. Veoza can cause serious side effects, including liver problems. Your doctor will do blood tests before and during treatment. Stop Veoza and call your doctor if you have symptoms of liver problems, such as feeling more tired than usual, decreased appetite, nausea, vomiting.
Half day for you, Dave?
Skin, pale stool, dark urine, or stomach.
Nice. Always nice when you can have a half day Friday.
Cirrhosis, severe kidney problems, kidney failure, or take CYP1A2 inhibitors. Ask your doctor about more not flashes with hormone-free Veoza. Visit Veoza.com.
So this is my favorite room, my chunky pantry. Got my guy TV cooking some chili dog mac.
What did you do to my pantry?
It was him. Chunky, soup that eats like a meal.
Black Friday football on.
Oh, Jim, no problem. Just thank you for coming in. And everyone else as well. Don't forget, Black Friday, I will be live doing the game. Black Friday, November 28th, I will be live doing the game. I hope you'll be here.
So, Montez Stiggers will come off the field. They'll take him back to the locker room with 20 seconds remaining. And it will be a 2nd and 10 from the 50-yard line. Joshua Taylor recently picked up from the Chargers.
2nd and 10 from the midfield stripe.
That secondary is depleted with Sauce Gardner being traded, Michael Carter being traded, Thomas down with an injury.
Shotgun, going to throw. May looking across the middle. Dumps it off to the running back.
Checks it down. To the 39 goes Henderson.
Henderson on the play. They'll call timeout.
With 13 seconds.
With 13 seconds.
The Jets almost had an interception. You know how many interceptions? Not you, the audience. the Jets have had this season?
Who said?
None. You know how many takeaways they've had all year? 1. And where they have it? In London. So they have no domestic takeaways. My God. Only an international takeaway.
That's hard to do if you think about it.
One takeaway?
9 games.
9
fewest in NFL history.
9.5 games.
Especially with the pass rush that they have, led by Will McDonald. You know, Jermaine Johnson. I mean, usually with pass rushers like that, you're going to force a quarterback to throw it before he wants to or put it into some traffic. But, you know, it's not just a big part of...
First down and 10 from the 40.
All they want to play is defense, special teams, and turnover margin. He's not able to get that going.
13 seconds.
Caught Diggs. First down at the Jets 28. They'll call timeout again. First and 10 with 9 seconds on the clock.
Brandon Stevens, who's a physical corner, tries to jam Diggs. Watch him with the right arm. Misses him. So right at the line of scrimmage, he's beaten. You know, he took a chance, rolled the dice, knew that they wanted a quick throw, so he tried to get hands on him, misses him, and it freed up Diggs to be able to work to the inside there to be able to get that
first down and 10, 9 seconds on the clock.
That they needed to be able to get a field goal if they end up missing a shot to the end zone. Their big playability. They got 9 seconds. You got a timeout left. They're still thinking about
9 seconds with a timeout.
See if they can get it into the end zone.
Shotgun, looking to throw. Checks down to a run. Henderson. Gain of about a yard. Look at the timeout with 3 seconds on the clock. I imagine they're going to try a field goal.
The field goal group. They're trying to make it 17-7 at the half. And again, the Patriots will get the ball to start the third quarter.
For Turkey, they will travel safe, Rinser. Travel safe.
I thought they might take a shot, you know, at the end zone. But you get the 3 here, you get the ball back, and then you try to, you know, come up with points again. So makes some sense.
Andy Morales picked in the 6th round, rookie out of Miami. And the 52-yard game winner against Buffalo. And they went into Orchard Park and knocked off the Bills. And the timeout taken here.
Jets take a timeout to ice the kicker.
I like him a lot, you know?
Yeah, he looked great.
What they call them, the Nor'easters, the Rivalry uniforms, or whatever it's called.
Whatever they call them.
Yeah, whatever. They look great. These are good, though. They're clean and simple, you know. Sometimes we'll see uniforms where you can't see the numbers.
Yeah.
Right?
That's not.
No, it's not.
Yes. Especially for you.
It's called marketing.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
All right, here we go again.
Everywhere.
Jets would like to hold them here.
45-yard field goal attempt.
It's up, and it is wide right. I've said that before with Buffalo.
No good.
Haven't said it a lot with the Patriots, but there it is. We got 11:42.
10-point deficit.
11:42. You'll see a counter on there counting down until we get halftime here.
Invincible early, and then it slowed down. How do you get them back on track?
Well, they pressured us a little bit like we expected. You know, we'll have to pick up the pressure and then hopefully hit a couple plays here. Defense settled down too.
After that Jets first drive, though, you held them without a first down. How'd you keep them so quiet?
Well, I think we just were able to settle in here a little bit and take care of the quarterback. He hurt us a little bit on the first drive.
Thanks.
Halftime, everybody.
After the break with the score 14-7 New England, it is the State Farm halftime show.
Halftime show. Yeah, it didn't cost them. That's crazy, right? Usually it does.
They're all playing the new Call of Duty Black Ops 7, so we're the replacers.
Look, what we're telling. Huh?
If you say good boy, he'll finish.
Rated mature.
Level up with slices and sticks for only $6.99 and get Call of Duty Black Ops 7 rewards.
Feel my wrath.
Nobody games ideal, dear.
Get slices and sticks in Call of Duty in-game rewards. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza. I get it. It's hard to change. Me? I'm pretty loyal. Been on the same team for 17 years. Same coach for 11. Never switched my number once. I start every warm-up with a pass from the same guy. What's up, Curtis? I shoot from the same spot every time. So you can imagine how good something has to be for me to change.
Can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it with the big bad dog. Come on. Don't make it look easy.
That's a ridiculous commercial.
There's going out to eat, and then there's going all out with Platinum.
That is a ridiculous commercial.
Having an in with Priority Notify and turning a regular Thursday.
Herman Edwards. Haven't heard that name for a long time.
And with up to $400 in Resi credit, there's nothing like having an excuse to do it all over again. Nothing like Platinum Nights and realizing the place lives up to the hype. With dining benefits at over 10,000 Resi restaurants, there's nothing like Platinum.
New Blue Buffalo Love Made Fresh.
Herman Edwards was a good coach. Passionate. Passionate. Very passionate.
It's our natural ingredients, served fresh. New from Blue Buffalo.
All right. Halftime for us.
We're always searching for new air to breathe. We get lost.
We got the countdown going. We're under 9 minutes already.
Choose to get lost again. We are the detourists.
Under 9 already.
Let's go places.
I don't think it's a secret that football fans are superstitious. Everyone's got their lucky.
Our partner channel and good friend Zippity Doo Dog will be live in the morning over on his channel at 9 a.m. It's drive time fun. Laughs and a little bit of news, a little bit of info. Good time over there. Maybe a squirrel. I don't know. It's good stuff. One of the mods could drop the link for Zippity Doo Dog. That would be awesome.
Welcome everybody to the State Farm halftime show. The Patriots entered with a 7-game winning streak, and they're keeping it going tonight thanks to Drake May and Travion Henderson. They lead the Jets 14-7 at the half. And with that, we say hello, everybody.
Doug's dropping in the stats right there.
Andrew Whitworth and Richard Sherman. Fitz, we talked about it in the pregame. Drake May in his second year having an outstanding year. 14 for 16 here in the first half for 140 yards. What stands out to you?
Yeah, how efficient he is. 11 completions to start the game. That's a career high for him. Spreading the ball around. It's been really impressive. I think the big thing here, they started with a little Rob Gronkowski special. A little play action. Linebacker steps up. Hit Hunter Henry over in the
little Gronkowski special.
That's what you love to see from Drake May. Been a lot of plays like this. Hangs in the pocket and shot there, keeps his eyes up, and hits Mac Hollins. Mac Hollins had his second career 100-yard game last week. And then, hey, why not? Let's reward the guy again. Wide open on the sideline. He's been impressive. He's spreading the ball around. Diggs with 4 catches. Henry, Hollins, Henderson all have 3. So good first half for Mac.
Yeah, and coming into the game, Coach Vrabel said he was going to give Travion Henderson a big load, and he's done that up to this point so far. 14 carries was the most he's had in a game all year. He's already got 13 carries at halftime right here.
13 carries at halftime.
He's going right up to
wow.
No fair dots and running over people, showing he's a physical back as well. And you see the great juke right there. Gets caught, looks like he's not going to get it, and then the big boys get behind him. I know you love that way. And that he has shown that he is capable of handling the carries. He's also got 3 catches in the air as well. He looks like, Ramondre Stevens is not in right now. He is filled in those shoes nicely.
Yeah, he sure has. 4 touchdowns over the last 2 games. And Drake May had been sacked 35 times entering tonight. And we talked about it in the pregame that you like the work of rookie tackle Will Campbell and the protection that they've had tonight so far. What stands out the most in that pass protection?
Yeah, you can see it. I mean, they're starting to grow together. Even
14-7.5. The Jets are still very much in this.
Can teach him the way, and tonight they've been able to do that in the first.
Very much in this.
We're going to show you a little clip here. What is our new AI-powered pocket health right here? Let's check this out. This is new to Prime Insights. Check out this. This is going to show you the quarterback's kind of relationship with his offensive line. You look at that pocket health; it's going to change colors.
AI pocket health. They got AI working on this.
Quarterbacks can manipulate the pocket with their feet. You see right there, Drake May being able to step up in the pocket and make this throw, and then also pressure.
That's nuts.
Will Campbell a little finish, baby. That's why Vrabel brought him there. Finish plays like that. You don't lose it early, but win it late.
It's nasty. Just nasty. You got to appreciate that. What you don't appreciate if you're the Jets,
They lost Sauce Gardner. They gave him away because they're building, according to you guys. But their corners this game have given up 7 catches on 7 targets for 74 yards. A lot of sevens involved in there, and 7 points on the board twice for this team. But I just don't understand how they're going to stop this offense in the second half. They're playing man coverage. They're getting beat. They're playing zone. They won't catch interceptions regardless of how easy Drake May makes it look.
Douglas, good night. Have a great night, sir. Have a good day at work tomorrow. Doug will be live with me tomorrow night, too, on our Friday night news and merch. I'm looking forward to that. And Doug will be live with me on the Hall of Fame this weekend. So a whole lot of Doug over on this channel. That's a good thing.
Only on Prime. We will be right back after this.
Doug will be leaving for Disney soon. In about a week. I think it is.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the expertise of this talking head.
Welcome to the show. I'm Ryan Fitzpatrick.
But getting that talking head.
And I'm Ryan Fitzplastic. You gotta go on plastic. On plastic. I'll introduce you to my beard guy if you like.
So don't settle for any insurance when there's State Farm.
Under 4 minutes here. Under 4 minutes.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Old Navy presents Holiday Dinner.
Wonderful.
Dancing and dazzling. With sweaters so merry and bright. Join the party.
Old Navy.
Wait, did we finally agree?
The most destinations to get the trip out of the group chat. That's what the world's biggest airline can do for you.
7.
Country music duo, Mocash and Gronk doing the Gronk spike with his guitar right there. Having some fun here at the half. And speaking of music, coming up after the game, be sure to stick around for AML.
Gronk is at the game tonight.
Hitmakers will be closing out the AML season with a special performance live from Los Angeles. You do not want to miss it. All right, time now for tonight's Don't Settle moment, presented by State Farm, and it had to be Travion Henderson's first score of the night. He gets it done, doesn't settle, and thanks to a little help, powers his way into the end zone for the 7-yard touchdown. All right, well, Fitz, the Jets had that 14-play.
5 minutes. 5 minutes to go. Walter, hello. No, I'm not.
Try to get this thing going in the second half.
I was feeling pretty good in the green room, guys, when that happened. We're confident.
Welcome into Walt, our partner channel, everybody. You can see Walt over on our channel on Friday nights. And definitely over on his for his live Disney from the parks. He does great streams on the weekend. Great streams on the weekend over on Mouse Talk. And a lot of good baseball coverage on his Birdland network. Bradley Thomas, welcome in. Can't wait till he gets ESPN. Can't wait till he gets a ESPN Disney strike. What are you talking about, Bradley? I have no idea what you're talking about. No idea what you're talking about.
We'll make the interceptions when we get layups to make them, and then on offense, we're not those big moments. We have a chance to make explosives. We either miss the throw, drop the pass. It's the mistakes that are killing them, and not stepping up in those moments where the reality of the NFL is the great plays separate how you win and lose, and that's the reality. So we got to go out and make some great plays if we want to win. Yeah, and for the Patriots, you talked about it, Sharon. They want to keep staying this man defense for the Jets. Let's go over the top. The Patriots have not had a 300-yard passer since Mac Jones. So I'd like to see Drake Moore go out there and show that he can throw for big yards like that in the second half.
With that depleted secondary that you mentioned, the Patriots' 8th straight game with a lead at halftime. They will get the ball to start the second half. Thank you guys for watching the State Farm Halftime Show. We will see you guys post-game.
Mr. Fulton, we give you some prayers, Mr. Fulton, but you always seem to have something going on. Welcome in, sir. We can send you some prayers as well.
Sunday. That was fast. It's a lag bet montage.
New customers bet $5 and
Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a great time tonight.
I don't know if the world knows this, but kids are expensive. And when we found out we were pregnant.
Anybody new in here tonight for the first time, say hello. We'd love to welcome you in.
We only had what we needed.
Love to welcome you in.
And saving money with our our internet bill really helped us out a lot. We came to Spectrum because we were with AT&T before, and Spectrum just had better deals.
That money we saved with Spectrum just added to what we could repurpose for our daughter.
Real customers, real savings. To see how much you can save, visit spectrum.com/save.
On the 12th day of winter,
Oh boy, this is the third time I've seen this commercial tonight. Those Jeeps are nice vehicles, though. I will say that. Nice vehicles.
Jeep, there's only one. Right now, during the Jeep Black Friday sales event, well-qualified lessees can lease the 2026 Jeep Wrangler Sport S-Gas model for $359 a month, or purchase and get no monthly payments for 90 days.
Bradley still hasn't answered my question as to what he was talking about.
Small businesses over the past 25 years. But we also print signs, stickers, shirts, and more. If you need it, we print it. Print it all with
Donuts by Dominic. I do love a good donut.
What do you subscribe to? I subscribe to
Mr. Fulton's always got something going on there.
I subscribe to Monsters. And him.
I subscribe to all the channels I love in one app.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast...
All right, here we go.
...counts of the game.
Halftime just about done. We're ready to start the second half.
Tune in Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern to NFL Network for Commanders Dolphins live from Madrid, presented by NetApp. Then Week 11 continues on CBS and Fox.
Week 11. Who do my Ravens play? The Browns. That's right. 4 o'clock on Sunday. 4 o'clock on Sunday. I won't be able to see much of that game, unfortunately.
Tonight's first half highlights are brought to you by iPhone.
And we are ready to go to the stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. The New England Patriots take the field against the New York Jets. Fields around the corner. He'll get in for the score. Turning inside, spinning his way. All the way into the end zone is Anderson. The outside, going all the way to the end zone.
They're running through the highlights right now, showing all the highlights. I do like these new uniforms. I will say that.
To begin 14-7. Women seeking 8th consecutive victory. Each team opened with a long drive.
All right, here we go. New England will get the ball first to start the second half, too.
New England as each team with that long drive first time in 7 years. Third Patriots rookie. Henderson with 2 straight TV games. Curtis Martin and Sony Michel would be the others. And look at the numbers. So May is 14 of 16 for 140. Talked about Fields, how many games he's had.
All right, here we go. In 3.
And we're on the pace for that tonight.
Sure are.
2.
Opening drive. They went 14 plays, 70
1.
yards, converted. 4.
Here goes your kick.
They were 4 for 4. Since that opening drive, 3 drives.
Going to drive it all the way back to the 1 coming out. All the way to the 34-yard line, and the Patriots will start off there. First down and 10 from the 34 for their first drive of the second half. And that was a nice return. Watching the replay here. Came flying out and just shot through the first gap.
And out about the 35 moments ago, Keeley down in the field with Aaron Glenn.
Well, Aaron, how do you get your offense back into that rhythm we saw in that opening drive?
Well, thing is, there were some open passes that we had that we dropped, and then Justin put one on the deep ball that we got to end up catching, and we just got to keep on grinding. That's about it. Listen, it is.
The stream is sticking. That's not a good thing. We don't need the stream sticking.
Go up to the second half. We haven't even played our best, so now we're gonna turn up, play our best, and we'll be just fine.
Your defense is heading back onto the field. What are your priorities on that side of the ball?
First down and 10. First and 10. Going to throw underneath. Caught. Diggs for a couple yards. Second down.
Diggs makes the catch on the outside. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
What's great about this offense, if you're watching it for the first time, is how balanced they are. You know, they have an ability to, if you're going to take away the run, they're going to throw. If you're going to sit back, they're going to run. He mixes up shotgun with under center. They've had 15 snaps under center. They've had 18 in the gun. Just a lot of different looks.
Second down and 7 from the gun. Looking to throw. Down the field he goes. Incomplete.
18 times.
Incomplete.
Kyle Williams, incomplete, 3rd down and 7.
They have a lot of speed. You know, you think of Pop Douglas, Stephon Diggs, Booty, who's not playing tonight, and then the rookie Kyle Williams, who had the big touchdown last week, 72-yarder. But it was more.
If it would have been over the other shoulder, I think he'd had a good shot at it.
One-on-one against Stevens on a fade, and just not able to get separation. Big opportunity here for the Jets defense.
3rd down and 7. 3rd and 7. Shotgun, looking to throw. Across the middle, caught. He's going to be short. It's going to be 4th and 1.
So the ball a little shy of the 44-yard line. 4th and 1. They got to come to the line in a hurry.
They're bringing the big boys in. Ben Brown's coming in. Tonga's coming in.
Kendrick, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
You know, they've not thrown the ball to Tonga or let him run the football. He's just been in there as a fullback to block. Oh, they waved it off incomplete. I think they're going to pick it up.
Oh, they're saying the pass is incomplete. He did not catch it. Let me see.
Look. Replay assist.
Yeah, ball moved.
Yeah, the ball moved.
Our man agrees with that. So that'll bring it back to a 4th and 7.
Great look at it there.
Yeah.
4th and 7. They're going to have to punt.
Aaron Glenn just told Kaylee, got to get a stop, and they do right off the bat. The Barringer will punt. Isaiah Williams ran one back for a score last week.
Collected it to 20, 25, 30, out to the 32.
Out to the 33.
Nice job.
Fields and the Jets start their first drive in the second half.
Like we said, that opening drive, they mixed in Brees.
Real nice one on that. Nice return. 14:07 on the clock as Fields comes back out.
Last week really showed what he could do catching the ball. We knew that about his game. He's such a patient runner. And he's thick, strong lower half. I mean, he's able to run through a lot of arm tackles. He's healthy finally, which is great to see this year. And a big part of this offense, we knew the matchup of the Jets running game against the number one.
Yeah, absolutely, Bruce.
Would go a long way in determining.
1st down and 10, trips to the left.
The opening drive, the Patriots made adjustments and shut him down.
3-man bunch.
Play action, handoff, straight up the middle, Hall. He's going to get 7. 2nd down.
They came on one screen pass. One touchdown.
Yeah, they've not been able to really get him involved right now in the passing game. A little tempo here.
No huddle. 2nd down, 3.
2nd down and 3. Hall again. He got the 1st down. Nice dive.
And we just talked about him when he came back out.
More jewelry on the runner.
These first couple plays, getting a chance. I personally, if you're Tanner Ingsgrand, you got to think about going back to what worked in that opening drive, which was some handoffs to Hall and then some zone read and some quarterback. You know, they ran a speed option, they ran some zone read. Fields got out on
1st down and 10, Jets.
Obviously, a big factor on that opening series. There you go.
Play action, going to pull it back on the RPO. Fields is going to run it. 1st down and 10 at the 46 of New England. 11 yards for Fields on the run.
And Barmore, who's right here, he's going to collapse down. When he collapses down, Fields' eyes are on him. Sees him down to the back, pull it. Get a block there by 85, Mason Taylor, the rookie out of LSU. And that's right on cue. Talking about Brees Hall running, setting up zone read with Justin Fields. And this is what that opening drive looked like.
That was a nice checkoff.
You can mix in some play action. You get their eyes on 7.
Susan Silva, hello.
Pass game going.
Fields, 6 carries for 39 yards.
Yeah, man in coverage. That's the adjustment they're making here.
Play action, rolls to his right, going to throw. Gets it off, incomplete.
Incomplete. Crowd, of course, wants.
That was horrible.
Meanwhile, you got.
I think they'll get it for grounding here. There's no one near him. They're going to bring that flag out.
Now they're calling the game.
They're calling intentional grounding on Fields.
Quarterback is still in the pocket. Lost it down. Second down.
Pressure put on by Kilwan.
Second down.
Why you like to see what he's trying to do here. You know, he wants to get rid of the football. There's just nobody around. You know, Taylor's off to the left. So you can throw it out there at his feet. If you're just trying to get rid of it, jump and throw it as far as you can off to the left towards your tight end. But there's nobody within 20 yards there in the middle of the field.
So Brable gets that call. Fields now.
Fields is trying to walk that off. 12:18 on the clock here.
Let's bring Terry in real quick.
Well, yeah.
Terry, was he outside of the pocket there?
He absolutely gets outside the pocket. We showed it with our little dashes. And generally, when he's on the edge, they put him out.
Okay.
So they really should have put him out.
So right there.
Not intentionally.
Shotgun, looking to throw. Checks down to a run.
Second down and
Hall.
20.
Gain of about 3, maybe 4.
So it will be a third and long. 16.
Third down and long. 15, 16 yards.
And then by the time he threw it, he was back inside. But Terry brings up a good point. If you're going to say when you're right there, kind of in that gray area, you give him the benefit of the doubt. But because of that, you get way behind the sticks, and now it's third and forever.
Third down call is 15.
Third down and 15.
49 yards.
Shotgun formation. Calls for the ball, looking to throw. Dumps it underneath on a screen to Wilson. Or to Williams. Williams on the catch. Not much. We got a late flag.
Another flag. Down at the 43.
That might have been a late push by the Jets, by Joe Tipman. 66.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 66 of the offense.
There you go.
15-yard penalty at the end of the play. The down counts. It's fourth down.
And it's just
One of the linemen got hit for a penalty for roughness after the play.
Jalen Hawkins, you see 66, right? You see 21 kind of standing there. Now he's on his back, and it's well after the whistle. So a couple blunders by the Jets.
Can't have big plays like that for penalties.
With the way that drive started, with a couple Breestall runs, a zone read, get them up near midfield, cross midfield, and now they're way back at their own 36-yard line.
Now they're punting from their own 36. That's a long way to punt from.
43 yards per boot. Marcus Jones standing back at his 15-yard line. Bring in the kicking ball.
No, you can't win that way, Kendrick. You're right.
Jones is a very short kick. Jones calls for and makes
Fair catch at the 31.
31-yard line.
New England will start there after the timeout.
So 11:16 remaining.
11:16 remaining in the third.
On the Thursday night, 14-7.
Oh, look at this. Lego. It's a Lego commercial.
I can see it in your eyes.
Dreaming to steal your heart.
We don't just want to. We The holidays are all about togetherness, which is why Subway is bringing all your holiday favorites together in one bite. Oven roasted turkey, rotisserie style chicken, and the Turhamkin. Introducing Subway's festive flavors. Subway, eat fresh.
Subway, eat fresh.
Stumped. Friendly insurance lizard. First letter G. Geppetto?
Come on, you just switched
Geppetto.
to for car insurance? You knew exactly what you needed?
Friendly people at Geico weren't lizards.
Think European accent, yay big.
Napoleon?
No.
Not even a lizard. Maybe I can help.
Napoleon's not a lizard.
Gecko. This guy knows crosswords. 64 across is quibble. Thank you.
Get more support.
Is that how you spell fracascia?
Get more with Geico.
Hey, Dad, can we talk?
Sure. What's up?
I gotta come clean about something.
Okay.
It's my new car. I only paid for a brand new Hyundai Tucson.
You might be on the naughty list.
Enjoy the new car.
Deal so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on select Hyundai vehicles. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
It's the biggest
Come on,
deal on
where is it?
breakfast, Dunkin's $6 meal deal. You get a medium iced or hot coffee, bacon, egg, and cheese, and 6 toasty hash browns. Dunkin's $6 meal deal is back.
Thursday night football. It's on Prime. Next week, the Buffalo Bills stampeding to Houston to meet the Texans. Stream Thursday night football. Bills, Texans, next Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime.
Thursday Night Football being brought to you by Sony, the official headphones of the NFL.
All right, let me get this live again.
Trying to get behind two, trying to take the 8th straight. Start this drive from the 31-yard line.
All right, from the 31.
15 of 19.
May's going to throw across the middle. Got his man.
20. Leaping catch made by Max Hollins.
Hollins is a hot receiver for him tonight. Hollins, a hot receiver.
Underneath occupies the linebacker, and it gives him a window to be able to go up.
That was a nice dig route right in there.
Remember, Matt Collins is 6'4". See right here, watch Hunter Henry kind of eat up that safety. That frees up for him to be able to go up and over. But man, 6'4" and climb.
First down, short run, right across midfield. Henderson. He didn't get much on that one.
2 here, 2nd down and 8.
Big collision that time. That was Quincy Williams getting downhill and thumping Trevion Henderson. As linebackers, it's kind of part of what you'd expect.
John Corndog hitting us up. $10 holler holler. I'm honored to support your channel and celebrate everything you are. Thank you. What you have done with all your blessings, your friends, your amazing family, and your very life. You're amazing, brother. Thank you, John. We are blessed to have you part of this community, man. You've been extremely supportive, and I'm not talking about super chats. This is amazing. We're grateful to you for doing that, but you've been watching a lot of content. We love you for it. Quick out to Diggs down to the 29. Everybody give John a little bit of love in the chat. Say thank you to JK, our version of the Junkyard Dog, the JK. I used to love the Junkyard Dog.
For both of the ends, he steps up.
John K. Corndog.
He steps up. Watch how he's just like a flatliner. He steps up. He keeps his.
That was a heck of a throw to Diggs right there. That was very nicely said, John.
Pass rusher pushes him up and away to allow the big quarterback to be able to step up, and there's a great throw once again at intermediate level.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure coming. Dumps it underneath. Caught Diggs inside the 20. Down to the 10. How is he not over the line?
Great improvisation.
You better get used to it.
That was nice right there.
All around the league, this guy is a tremendous athlete. Instead of giving up on the play, it looks like that's like a Josh Allen move or a Patrick Mahomes move, where he runs almost out of bounds, and then the defense reacts to him, and then he's got the poise again to be able to find an open receiver and makes the throw to Diggs.
1st down and 10. 1st and 10.
He's heard a few already this season. Probably more to come. From the 11.
Pitch. Around the outside. Henderson. Inside the 10, down to the 6. I'm going to mark him at the 5.
This group may get so much attention, but I just think it's the entire operation that Josh McDaniels has. Keep in mind, 2 rookies on that left side, Jared Wilson and Will Campbell. But the way these receivers block, and I'm talking Stephon Diggs, Matt Collins, Booty when he's out here, Kyle Williams, Pop Douglas, the tight ends, Hunter Henry, that time in motion with a good crack block.
Shotgun, looking to throw. May, touchdown, Henderson. Henderson wide open. That's his 3rd of the night. Third touchdown of the night.
69 in 6 plays.
They had a bust on the back end, and Drake May, what a drive for him in this offense. And a lot of these plays were like this. 2 defenders take Diggs, and it leaves a wide open Trevion Henderson out of the backfield. And look at him. He wants to go to Diggs, and then he comes off of him and eventually finds Henderson, who leaks out of the backfield. Really good job of not forcing that into probably his primary, Stephon Diggs, but seeing...
Oh, extra point, just barely good. Just barely made it.
Barrigalis for the extra point. So that's 6 touchdowns this season for Henderson. 5 in the last 2 games. 21-7.
Now we got the Allstate commercials.
Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately, I didn't check if I...
Now it's looking like a Patriots-Jets game. Yeah, somebody in fantasy is very happy. You start talking 3 touchdowns.
Checking Allstate first was really smart. Not checking Vivo's gate, though, not smart. At least I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds. Hook 'em.
Hook 'em horns.
Short on nothing, big on weekend. Only on Royal Caribbean.
The Burger King Double Cheeseburger. A quarter pound of beef patties, flame grilled with 2 slices of melty cheese. It's love at first bite. We're not sure who invented the double cheeseburger, but it sure tastes like we did. You rule.
Here at Once Upon a Farm, we chose the Capital One Venture X business card. With no preset spending limit, our purchasing power adapts to meet our business needs. And unlimited double miles means we earn more too.
Patriots are playing well this year. I got to give them credit. They're going to be 9-2 after this game if they win this. That's crazy. I don't think anybody would have really predicted those numbers at the beginning of the year to start out.
New customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. FanDuel, play your game.
You've got the game.
Get live, local, and primetime games on.
All right, come on. Let's go. Let's get back to the game.
Our departure has been delayed.
NFL Plus. Keep the NFL in reach.
555th and
Al Michaels.
Monday Night Football.
There's something special about this. Little did I know it was going to end up what it is.
Throws over the middle and is caught by Vrabel. Vrabel has scored both touchdown passes tonight. Yep, 2005. That was the final Monday night game on ABC before it went over to ESPN.
Mike Vrabel. Wow.
So we've come full circle.
Vrabel's Parcells type. That's not a bad call out right there.
Braves getting a couple touchdowns.
And the great John Madden.
John Madden.
Part of the crew. This kickoff, they're going into the end.
Touchback.
Thoughts about that at that time? You know, just that being the last one. And
yeah, it was the end of an era. It was Monday night would continue on, but
different.
John was going to NBC, and Fred Godelli and Drew Essecoff were going to NBC. They dragged me along, what can I tell you? But you know, Vrabel, how about Mike Vrabel scoring a touchdown? So Mike was a linebacker, as anybody who follows football knew. 13 touchdowns in his career.
Great athlete.
Right. He caught a...
That's right. Vrabel was a defender.
2 in postseason in the Super Bowl and 1 pick 6. Just for good measure. 13 TDs.
Jets going to throw. Pressure coming. Lets it loose. Caught by his tight end. Gain of about 7. Second down.
Tyrus Tonga's got a
Second down and about 3.
Highlights of Braves and say, hey man, I'm happy to block, but you scored a couple touchdowns. You mind throwing me the ball once in a while?
Yeah, we talked to Vrabel about that on the Zoom the other day, and he just smiled.
Said it might be coming.
It could be.
throw the ball.
Second down 3.
Second down 3 under center.
From the 42.
Handoff, play action, going to throw. Caught, tight end.
Once again,
Cross midfield. Ruckert on the catch.
Jets not really equipped with the offensive line and with Justin Fields and with the receivers to get down 14 and get into obvious passing situations. They're going to throw the football. They're going to have to continue to mix in Breece Hall, not just be all one-dimensional.
Handoff, fakes it, pulls it back in, RPO. Down to the 42. Second down coming up.
That's where Fields is really, really comfortable.
All right, Mr. David T. Have a great night, sir. Thank you for stopping in.
Between design runs.
Don't forget, everybody, we've got news and merch tomorrow night. We got a Hall of Fame show on Saturday night. You don't want to miss it. And Sunday night, Triple C's, 5 streams on Sunday.
6 minutes remaining in the third.
Play action to Fields. Over to Mechie for the first down.
Philadelphia started his career in Houston.
To get that run game going, again, you can start to go back and have some misdirection. Get the ball thrown. He started, kind of looks like he was going to hand that football off to Breece Hall, aborted, and came out with a quick throw to Mechie. First time we've had a chance to call his name. And there's Chase on. Looks like he's limping a bit, and hopefully we'll come back.
That's on Saturday night, Jim. Hall of Fame show for our community.
Anthony Jennings coming
Saturday night, 8 o'clock.
at least for the moment. Rolling left.
Throws underneath. Got it again. Going to Hall. He's moving the ball underneath right now. He's doing a great job. Second down and short coming up. You keep getting those good first downs, man. You can do some stuff. 8 o'clock Saturday night. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, again, that's kind of been who they have been most of the year. Fields tonight, his longest completion in terms of air yards, 7 yards.
Second down and 2. Second and 2.
Ball successfully downfield and allows defenses to crowd the line of scrimmage against the run game and against the quick throws.
He did make that one.
Handoff, Hall. Bounces it outside. He'll get the first down. First down again. 4:37 and counting. Mike Beachman just dropped a link in for the Deuce. That's where we do the NBA and college basketball. If you're not following it, give it a follow. Mike Beachman just dropped a link. We are close to 2,000 over there, only 30 subs away from 2K. We'll be back doing NBA this weekend.
And the offense for the Patriots is playing. You'd have to think they need to respond here with some points.
Handoff and around. Williams got a couple yards to like the 23.
It's the 41-yard line. Gain of 4, second down and 6.
Because they don't have the ability to consistently attack downfield to prevent every time he hands it off to Breece Hall, their response to that is jet sweep, screen, quick throws. It's more stretching the defense horizontally to try to eventually create some vertical seams to be able to get back to that run game. But it's, again, very, very tough to do, to drive the length of the field the way they've had to do tonight and put points on the board.
Chase on his back in the game.
Second and 6, looking to throw. Incomplete. Looking for Mitchell. Third down and 6. Threw that way too hard. That needed to be more of a touch pass.
They brought the blitz, and they did a good job of picking up. Look at all that room. I mean, it's through the hands again. He gets it over Spillane, who is blitzing, and it's right through his hands.
Mitchell, that's twice through his hands tonight.
He brought in to catch the football, and he's had 2 different examples that have made a big difference if he's able to squeeze it and make a catch.
He's the guy who came along with those draft picks from Indianapolis in the Gardner deal.
Third and 6.
Third down and 6. Extra pressure.
Bouncing way back. Gets it off. Caught. Touchdown, Mechie. Jets are on the board, 21-14.
So under pressure, sent extra men, 22 yards, finds the open man. It's a one-score game.
And Craig Woodson, they played man. They brought the blitz again. Played man-to-man. He was in pretty good position. And
3:10 still remaining in the third.
Come into the screen right there, 31. Okay, now he's in position, man-to-man, and right there just loses his footing. And give Justin Fields credit for seeing that and making that throw to Mechie and get that touchdown, potentially get it within 7 here if the extra point is good.
Yeah. Nick Folk, it's perfect season.
Extra point's good.
Continues with 3:10 to play now in the third quarter. Jets hanging in. Down by
3:10 in the third. Chad Mears, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Oh, hey, man. You need some tickets?
Hey, you got two?
Yeah, I just need your credit card. Visa's fraud protection checks more than 500 data.
That's a funny commercial.
In other words, enough scammers on their butts. What you gonna do? Just need that security code in the back. Visa don't play.
Ouch.
And that is not his credit card. Fred, you got a runner. No one is more secure than Visa.
It's the holiday.
That's a good commercial. I like that.
3-course meal wrapped in a festive box. 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and a dessert.
Yeah, I mean, that was a nice team drive. He spread the ball around and did well with it. Yeah. I agree with you on that.
How did I get here? A grandma with vision loss from wet AMD, riding across the desert. It started when Vabysmo opened up my world. I was worried I was losing sight of the world around me, but my doctor recommended Vabysmo.
Oh, come on.
It was different.
Commercials.
Treatment to block 2 causes of wet AMD.
I don't think I've recovered yet from the Disney trip. I still feel tired from time to time.
Knowing that Vabysmo improves vision and delivers a chance for up to 4 months between treatments.
Vabysmo is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection, active eye swelling, or are allergic to it. Vabysmo could cause eye infection, retinal detachment, temporary increase in eye pressure, and uncommon...
Well, that's true, too, Bruce. No penalties. That plays big time into it.
Report changes to vision or eye pain to your doctor or retina specialist right away.
Now I've got my sights set on the road ahead. Open up your world with Vabysmo.
Ask a retina specialist about Vabysmo.
The party continues after the game with the JCPenney postgame show.
We had a decent time. We had a decent time, yeah, but it was a lot of work, you know. We were busy getting stuff done, you know. But you're in Disney. It has its bonuses.
Thursday night, we go to Houston. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills coming to town. DNF tonight will start at 7 Eastern. And the Bills right now, whether the Bills just trying to keep pace with the Wings. Friendly by a game and a half, but the two of them will lead here.
All right, here comes the kickoff. Jets kicking off to New England.
Back in August when we got ready for this season to start. You know, at any point, Josh Allen and the Bills could catch fire and get this thing going in the right direction. But right now, they're trying to circle the wagons and get this thing going.
Important game, obviously, for the Texans as well. In the AFC South.
At the 10, 15, 20, 25, out to the 27.
Close to the 30-yard line.
Let's take a look at our next gen stamps powered by AWS.
Oh, yeah, I'm back there next month, Jim. Back there in December for a charity event. And I'll also have a meetup down there. Meetup will be mid-December. Looking forward to meeting some friends from the community over at the meetup.
On the edge there against Will McDonald, who had the 4 sacks just a week ago against the Browns.
May 19th.
First down and 10, May.
205 yards. As this commences to the 28-yard line.
Handoff, off tackle, Henderson. First down. 10-yard run on first down. Late flag. Good Lord. Holding coming up.
Without Austin Hooper tonight, they've had to play the fullback Westover.
10-yard penalty from previous spot.
Replay. So you'll hear analysts talk about 12 personnel, which means 1 running back, 2 tight ends. They've been showing that a lot lately with Hooper and Henry. But tonight,
Debbie will be there in December. Yes.
play number 21, meaning 2 running backs and
She told me she is dressing like a Christmas elf.
Westover.
I don't know if that means Elf the movie or Elf like North Pole. Both would be awesome. Shotgun, gonna throw. Pressure coming, going down the middle. Overthrew everybody. Nobody there.
Well, that was, I think Kyle Williams had cut off his route.
Nobody there.
Where the ball wound up.
Robert Sprite, welcome in.
Man-to-man coverage. When the ball was snapped, there was a safety over top, and then as the play continued, that safety came down looking for a crossing route. So it was a one-on-one matchup, and Drake May saw it and wanted to go to the speedy receiver downfield, and the rookie put on the brakes, as you said, Al. So a little miscommunication.
Dillard. Yep. 2nd and 20.
2nd and 20. Underneath, caught. 3rd down coming up in about 10. 3rd and 10.
4 targets, 4 catches, with 45 yards.
We might see a little bit more of a push in the interior from Harrison Phillips and Juwan Briggs, because we've seen Drake May, a lot of his passes have been when he steps up. There's edge pressure from McDonald and Jermaine Johnson, but he's because of the room up front, the job that they've done with Bradbury and Wilson, there's room to step up and climb in that pocket and find receivers.
3rd down and 10. 3rd down and 10.
Get showing pressure.
3rd down and 10.
Throws, caught, 1st down. Douglas.
Falling down once he touched Douglas.
I don't think anybody touched him. He fell down. He got back up.
Just say he was touched, but they're going to spot the ball at the 46-yard line.
Now, look at his. He just makes it look so easy. The defensive alert show you the threat of the blitz. Picks up by Trevion Henderson. Just calmly sits in that pocket. Just looks like he's almost in a walkthrough. He's so calm back there. Sees the man-to-man. Got a crosser. Knows that Pop Douglas will get separation. Makes a routine throw on 3rd and 10.
1st down and 10 across midfield at the 46.
In the backfield.
Handoff straight up the middle. Henderson, gain of about 3.
44 he goes. A minute to play in the 3rd.
What a difference a year makes with the and remember, Kayshon Boutte's not even playing tonight for Braves, but Kyle Williams, Stephon
Vrabel trying to get him to speed up a little bit.
Comfortable. They bring in Matt Collins. You got Hunter Henry, who's obviously been here for a while, but there's so many options on the perimeter against this depleted Jets secondary. If they don't get to May and they're playing man,
2nd down and 8. 2nd and 8.
every single time.
5 wide. Empty here. Half a minute to go in the period.
Gets it off. Caught. Douglas again.
Covered immediately by Adams.
And that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter.
But he's 22 and 27.
End of the 3rd.
He talks to Kaylee after the game and probably will join the crew on the set. He won't take any compliments. He tried, boy, you only missed 5 passes. Well, receivers did a good job. The line did their job. And it's so natural and authentic. It's not like, hey, when they ask you this, say this. He just being himself.
Well, you've already booked him.
All right, got to wait for this transitional commercial.
Going with Disney Choice now.
Been a pretty good game, actually. Much better than I thought it would be.
Craziest deal ever. iPhone 17, iPad.
Much better than I thought it would be.
But no getting it if you're naughty. You just ate.
This is a good Kevin Hart commercial, too.
I'm always watching. Always watching. Not always. Boundary.
Get the powerful new iPhone 17, iPad, and Apple Watch, all for $0. No trade-in needed on any plan.
Real Amazon customer reviews, performed by a real serious actor. I would sell my firstborn child before I gave this up. He's 40, so there might be a struggle. 5 stars. PG.
Ah.
When you live with diabetes, progress is having your coffee like you like it, without it.
What does Bruce say? We have one score game going to the fourth? Yeah, that's good stuff, right?
Plus sensor track the glucose in real time, so everyone else doesn't have to. And over time,
I mean, I don't think I didn't expect that when I started the game. I thought for sure this was going to be a New England 10-point easy type thing.
It's like that on the best gift ever for everyone. At Best Buy, switch to boy.
All right, get this cookie out of here. We'll be good to go. Good Hershey commercial. Absolutely. I try to do as many of the primetime games as I can do. And on paper, at the beginning of this year, this seemed like a decent game. The Jets just haven't performed as much as everybody would have liked.
Something's changed.
And the Jets are still very much in this.
Once we start, there's no going back.
Well, let's take a look again at our next-gen stats.
AFC winning probability for the East, 71% for the Patriots.
Entering tonight, who would have thought again when we got started back in September that we'd be talking about this 10 weeks in? But there they are, the Patriots, 71%. It's a very strong chance they get to at least 13 wins.
Third down 5 here.
Shotgun throw. Diggs inside the 30 to the 27.
Relatively easy schedule to this point, and their schedule for the rest of the way, according to what the record should be of the teams compositely, the only team with a winning record they're going to face is Buffalo. There it is. By the time they face the Ravens, Baltimore is above that. But they have the Bengals, the Giants, the bye.
Be heavily favored, with the exception, who knows, they might be favored, but heavily favored in every other game except the game with Buffalo and the game at Baltimore.
First down and 10. Play action. Going to throw. May runs out to his right. Throws on the run. Incomplete. Just over the head of his receiver.
Signaling that time to Jack Westover. Flag is down.
We got a flag down. It's going to be pass interference. Okay, so it's holding. It's close.
Jarvis.
Crowley gets lost on where he is on the field. It's downfield. You grabs there. Flag comes out. That's where Matt Holland started to look over the official, asking for some help, and he got it.
So first and 10 now.
First and 10 on that play.
3. Henderson back in the game.
Whoop.
Excuse me, Dearness Johnson. The ball carry that time. Johnson doing a lot of the work on the left.
Ah, my phone fell down here. Let me fix this.
He's had quite a night to begin with. Yeah, 3 touchdowns tonight.
Imagine now that Henderson's gaining experience. Wait till Montre Stevenson comes back. It's unfortunate Antonio Gibson.
Well, yeah, Patriots are going to have a great 1-2 punch when Stevenson comes back.
Stevenson involved in not only running the ball, but kind of like Henderson, he catch the ball in the backfield too.
Ah, come on. May's going to get sacked all the way back. Jermaine Johnson on the sack. Colin Cropley, welcome in, buddy.
He gets the sack, and he goes up against Hunter Henry, who's going to start here, work his way over, and now when he gets to the other side, he's got to be in the deal with 11 over there on the other side. That's a tough thing for a tight end to do, especially when you're moving over and you're going up against a guy that had the Achilles.
Tight end let him go right by. Right by.
Healthier every single week. Finally makes a big play.
3rd and 15.
Yes.
10-yard sack.
Shotgun going to throw.
Short game here. That was the first sack of the night of May. First sack of the game period tonight. He had been sacked 12 times over 2 games until last week when he was sacked just once and one tonight.
See a little jump pass going back to his basketball days. Great hooper back in high school. Nice movement. They didn't blitz.
That was a nice little jump pass. I'll give him that.
With a TE stunt and almost got there. Pocket collapsed on top of him.
44-yard attempt.
44-yard field goal attempt. He's going to drill this and bury it. Nice kick. Right down the right side and came across almost in the middle. Nice hook back over.
In the fourth quarter at Gillette Stadium on this Thursday night.
10-point game here. 10-point game. 10-point game.
But that day was ruined. The accusations that my birds only won.
Oh, God, this commercial.
You know what they're saying out there? They're saying the quarterbacks are scrambling, apparently, to sell eggs. Oh, Baker Mayfield's a bread influence.
That man does bake.
You know, football is not a ploy to sell food.
When football makes you hungry.
These are good commercials. They're good.
After game flame. Then Brad showed up with game rinse and beans. When they mixed their scents, they discovered they were scent mates. Smells like it's gonna last. Mix, match, more happy with Dave.
Love that. So for Mom, I was thinking.
I thought she didn't want anything.
Oh, like when she says she doesn't want any fries?
She eats all her fries.
Exactly. What if we get her the new iPhone?
All the Christmas commercials are kicking in. Everybody's got Christmas commercials.
She loves her selfies.
Who's that?
Get the all-new iPhone 17 Pro on us. The most powerful iPhone yet. Most expensive plan not required.
What's everybody got on their Christmas want list? What's on your Christmas list?
$6 is all it takes to go to your happy place. Or your breakfast faves like pancakes, eggs, and bacon, or French toast with sausage and eggs are all just $6.
Sure, everybody's got a Christmas wish list. Liam, hello, buddy. Yeah, I'm hoping it will be, Jim. I'm hoping it'll be a Good Friday, a really good Good Friday game. Definitely pulling for that myself.
Giving us 2 weeks from tomorrow. Full day of sports on Prime. You have the Bears and the Eagles. You've got an NBA Cup doubleheader. You've got
Bears and Eagles.
coming back. That's going to start at 9 a.m.
Thanksgiving and football, baby. I love it.
Football. You've got the NBA Black Friday game day only on Prime. As you look at Robert and Jonathan Kraft, and of course on the left is Mr. Gronkowski. Rob Gronkowski, who was signed to a one-day contract. They had to fit him under the salary cap, but I'm sure they did.
Oh,
here he was
Jets
earlier,
guitar.
spiking the Jets guitar.
He's not done. I think he went round 2 on that.
All right, here's the kick. Out to 10, 15, 20, 25, out to the 27. Jets will start there, down 10. Under 12 minutes in the game.
You know, I was thinking about Bob Kraft back in 1998. This team thought about moving to Hartford. You know that.
Yeah, you told me that.
Right. So they were playing at the old stadium here, which was the garbage stuff. And he really wanted to build a stadium in Boston, but couldn't get it done. So then they built the stadium here. It turned out to be pretty good. It's, pretty good trek from Boston, as we know.
Yeah.
But of course, this has been the House of Champions.
Oh, yeah.
First down and 10. First down and 10.
Any memories here for Patriots fans?
Right.
Snap, handoff, Hall. Up the middle. Got about 3, maybe 4.
Picking up a couple here.
Second down.
There it is, the 6 Super Bowl championship banners.
And I think what I really like about Mike Vrabel, who's a part of a couple of those, is he's not trying to be Bill Belichick. He played for Bill Belichick. He knows the Patriot way, but he's doing it his own way. And talking to all the Patriots players and the coaches, this is a tight-knit team. And he's
second down and 7. Second and 7.
He communicates with his guys. Different ways to do it.
And off Hall again.
Here's Hall.
It's going to be 3rd and about 2. 3rd and about 2.
He was there for 6 years.
No, that's a nice stadium up there, Jim. I enjoyed it when I went up there. I enjoyed going up there.
Cleveland
Looked really, really nice.
And then they brought the right guy.
And the crowd's close to the field. They're into the game all the time.
3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2. Fields going to try to do it himself, and he will.
He almost gets to the line to gain. Let's see where they mark it.
They're going to mark it 1st down for Fields on that run.
By him, and it is a 1st down.
Boy, what an effort.
That was great. Great effort.
The Patriots do a really good job on the edge here, anticipating that he may pull this out. That's Elijah Ponder. And how about the corner, Gonzalez? But you got to finish the play. You're in position. Did a heck of a job. But that's just an individual effort there by 7 to get that 1st down.
Play action. Look at the throw. Running for his life. Throws on the run. Incomplete. That was closer to a defender than it was a receiver. 2nd and 10. 10:01 on the clock.
He got pressured that time and had to get rid of it. Barmore's able to flush him, and then he gets hit by Tonga. I started to look at all these players that they signed this year. You know, they have 8 guys that play and start for this defense that at some point in their career were released. They were cut. Tonga, one of them. And I think
2nd down and 10. 2nd and 10.
And I think as this defensive unit, they played.
Look at the throw. Pressure coming. Dumps it underneath. Hall got it, but nothing. He lost yards.
Jack Gibbons takes care of Brees Hall 3rd down.
Another guy, Jack Gibbons, released at some point in his career. And with Christian Ellis down, he's getting a chance to play. So he's one of the smartest guys on this.
3rd down and 12 coming up. 3rd and 12.
242-pounder was with Tennessee with Vrabel, so he knows the Vrabel scheme. But I thought that was fascinating to see it. You know, there aren't a bunch of first-rounders all over this defense other than Christian Gonzalez. You got a bunch of guys that just kind of are upset, you know, and trying to prove themselves.
Shotgun, go to throw. Incomplete.
Yeah, well, the Patriots put a big premium in the offseason.
4th and 12.
Free agents on that defensive side, and it's really paid off.
Big time. And really, they kind of represent their head coach, Mike Vrabel, you know, with the way they play with that chip. This ball actually went off one of his own offensive linemen, boom, right off the back of his head. So he's trying to hit Williams. But
hit the offensive lineman in the head on the throw. No wonder.
Hit John Simpson.
That ball is crushed on the punt.
His 5th punt. They let him bounce, and it will skid out of bounds.
Touchback.
Where?
At the 20.
Touchback.
9:08 on the clock. You know New England's going to come out running the ball. I want to say thank you to John Corndog for his donation tonight. Thank you to the members of the channel who are in here with us tonight. Grateful for your support. Thank you to our moderators who have been in here crushing it, especially to Mike Beachman, Debbie, and Doug. Thank you. All the new subscribers that we've had, thank you. Those who are Ninja, we appreciate you. Those who are in the chat and chatting and hitting a like, those things help the channel. It helps the stream. We're grateful. It also helps the stream when you share it out. So anybody that did any of that, thank you, thank you, thank you for helping us tonight.
You're not going anywhere. You ever tried pancakes and guac?
Ew, pancakes and guacamole. Ugh.
Call yourself a sports fan, you gotta have Xfinity. Get Wi-Fi built for game day with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee.
Stats matter. Like 1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. So the PEN and the Prostate Cancer Foundation want to encourage you to get screened. And now
No.
is donating to cancer research with select purchases.
Choose joy. Choose the road. Choose your people.
Mike Beachman just dropped a link in for my Instagram. We're trying to grow that Instagram up. If you're not following me, help us out over there. We're not far from 2,000 on Instagram. Thank you, John. Appreciate it.
Choose to really care. Choose to go for it. Just choose. Blue Crab cars for those who choose to do more than simply move.
It's the biggest deal in breakfast, Dunkin's $6 meal deal. You get a medium iced or hot coffee, bacon, egg, and cheese, and 6 toasty hash browns. Dunkin's $6.
Dunkin's $6 deal. I don't drink coffee, so that doesn't do me any good.
Looking for the biggest names in the game? Check out NEvsNYJ, presented by Allstate.
Patrick Mahomes, everybody.
The stars come out on NEvsNYJ, presented by Allstate, after the game.
All right, Al, time for Pressure Tested, presented by Nissan. I don't think 10 knows pressure. He has made throws tonight at different levels, hitting those intermediate throws, stepping up. He's been showing us.
Mays had a good night tonight.
Scrambles, able to locate Diggs. Here, Diggs.
Thank you, Bruce. We try.
Step up. Trevion Henderson, who came out of the backfield, just.
Lila Rose hitting us up for $13.99 Canadian. You're doing a great job, Pete. Thank you. Thank you, Lila Rose. Our amazing Canadian friend. Thank you, Lila. Short dump across the middle, complete. First down.
Big night. Diggs is now over 100 yards.
Diggs over 100 yards if you got him in fantasy.
He is. It's about the 4th time we've seen him. Instead of running out here, he's just kind of settling right here, like on a sail route that says stop.
No, I didn't know that, Rinser.
Right on him, in between that zone defense. He just settles him. Good job of route running. Good job of putting it right into that hole of the zone, and a big completion there on 1st and 10.
So, May, 19 yards shy.
Hit the backfield.
That play is.
Douglas was trying to do an end around, got hit in the backfield.
Douglas, it's Tyler Barrett who smells it out perfectly. Loss of 6.
Good discipline on the
loss
back.
Of 6.
He's got tremendous speed. He's got a couple of blockers out there in front, but good awareness and discipline.
I do love what I do. I enjoy spending time with people. I enjoy calling the games and having a group of friends to sit here and chat with. That's awesome. 2nd and 15 across the middle, trying to hit his tight end Henry. That got deflected. 3rd down and 15 coming up.
Broke it up, 3rd down and 15.
Really nice play there by the rookie. Gave him a cushion, but instantly drove down on that throw and was able to get a hand on it. Ball is accurately, ball's always going to be accurately thrown. But see that right hand works around the body.
Real nice play right there defensively by White.
Malachi Moore. Play some star, play some safety.
Malachi Moore out there doing defense too.
The deep safety spot.
3rd and 15, looking to throw. May. Pressure coming, going deep. Got a man. Oh, he dropped it. It was in his hands. Hollins had it in his hands and he dropped it. That should have been a massive play.
I think he may have gotten a hand on that. He's pretty confident that he did with his look there. He was beat.
Wow, he was really beat.
Ball accuracy. We've seen this all year on a deep post. Ball's already in the air. Look at this. It's on the money. And right there,
he swatted it away. The defender swatted it out of his hand.
Stevens, who came over from Baltimore, he's beat, but doesn't give up on the play. Aaron Glenn is going to love that one in the film room. What a play.
Jets get the ball back.
Isaiah Williams.
At the 15, tackled immediately. They'll start right there.
That is stopped right there. 7.5 to go in the 4th in a 10-point game in Foxborough.
Yeah, well, I don't think that'll happen, Kendrick. Wow, what a great play. 7:34 when we return. 7:34.
Meet your new Dell PC with Intel inside. Not only is it a great holiday helper, it's a great deal, too.
The holidays are here. I'm probably going to watch a something Christmas going to bed.
So you have extra free time and extra savings. Which means this holiday season, you can be as extra as you want.
Wingstop lemon pepper all flats. Lemon pepper all flats.
Yeah, they're still within striking distance. 10 points is a lot for a team like the Jets, so the offense isn't prolific. So that's a challenge. But we'll see. Anything can happen. I don't like these new, squib kick rules that you got to advise the other team that you're doing stuff. But it is what it is.
It started here with one man.
What is this? Is this a new Star Wars? What is this?
Let's get lucky, shall we?
What is this movie? Fallout.
I defer to you about what to do in this situation.
Fallout. Never heard of it. Yeah, John Madden back in the day was great.
The Patriots trying to get to 9-2. Bills a game and a half back, and then the Dolphins 3-7, and the Jets are at the bottom. The Jets, of course, lost their first 7 games. They won their last.
Here we go.
This is incredible. You look at the entire AFC and projecting the probability. Right now, they're favored to get home field throughout the playoffs.
This is a team that was 4
First down and 10. First down and 10.
in each of the last 2 years.
Fumbled. Patriots got it. This game's over. Fields fumbled the snap.
So with a chance to try to scramble back with a long drive, it ends like that in the first play.
Wow. And that is why Jets fans get mad. Right there.
Snap was fine. Ball was fine. Goes through his hands. Now instead of just falling on it, he's trying to make a play. And his old lineman comes.
Should have fell on it.
From the beginning. Got away from him. Lineman came back. Mimbu kind of steps on him. And then the ball's free, and Jennings able to jump on it. And here's the knockout punch for Drake May, the Patriots.
First down.
They can just start running it here and kill this clock. Well, my God, they're on the 11-yard line, so touchdown ends this game. Handoff up the middle, Henderson. Short run.
Well, he's got a chance to score a 4th touchdown.
Henderson's got a chance to put up his 4th touchdown.
Every single carry. Ben Brown is checking into the game. 77. Gives him an extra offensive lineman.
I just love the way May is. He's so confident.
That Super Bowl win. That's a great line, Warrior.
You said it earlier. Looks like he's in his 8th year. The way he plays.
I think draft class last year.
Debbie says it's frustrating. Yep. May throws it away.
Throws it away. Remember last year in the draft,
3rd down.
Quarterbacks drafted among the first 12 picks. Was Caleb Williams was 1, Jaden Daniels 2. This guy was 3. We were talking to him the other day. I asked him, "What'd you think on draft morning?" He thought that there was a chance that the Giants would draft him. Yeah,
we're about to get it. I love how the players are drawn to it. Every player, every background, doesn't matter who they are.
3rd down and 7. 3rd and 7.
That's what they do. Get everybody going in the same direction.
Yeah, they talk about the it factor. 3rd down.
Throws incomplete. Going to be kicking a field goal, and they are going to hit it.
Michael Clemens got a hand on that.
Looked like it the way the ball wobbled.
27-14 is your new score.
They got a good push in the interior. We haven't
6:36 on the clock.
Did he get a? Yeah, he did. Got a fingertip on that. Remember, we said they have not been getting much of a push. This time they moved Clemens. They brought the linebackers on the blitz. Got a one-on-one matchup, and they were able to get the push they needed. They were fortunate not to give up.
So, two-score game still. 6 time is the clock is becoming a problem. Hold on, I got somebody knocking on my door.
With 6.5 to go. And we're back in 30 seconds.
In the club, I might just pause. Look at my big competition tour. I move my waist like a store. I do too much yet, I do plenty.
Nice hold by the Jets, D. Yeah, nice hold.
Keep your chest lifted.
Nice hold. $6:38. It's just not enough time.
14.
Just not enough time.
So Fields using the fumble on the first play again tonight.
Figure they've had, what, 3 turnovers today? That's kind of rough. All right, here comes the kickoff.
And again, the way they're built, they have to win with defense, special teams, and field position. And a big part of that field position is not just special teams, but winning the
Stadium's starting to empty out now, too.
They're currently built. They don't have an offense. I mean, how many yards passing? 75 yards passing.
Yeah.
You've seen that.
Hurry up time. They got to really hurry up.
This offense struggles to throw the ball downfield, whether it's passing.
It's going to be a touchback to start. Touchback to start.
Not everybody being on the same page. And makes it tough when you're down 13 late.
Aerial coverage tonight. A beautiful shot being presented by United Airlines. Foxborough, 39 degrees. Light breeze.
First down and 10. Here comes Fields.
What is it? You tell me.
This feels pretty good, but Rose Bowl on January 1 feels pretty good.
Yeah, I'm good, Debbie. Thank you, though. I'm good. I did.
But I'd say about 55 to 60.
Yeah, that's ideal.
There you go.
First down and 10. Shotgun formation. 3 wide.
Here's Fields. Back to pass.
And Fields is going to get sacked. All the way back at the 15. Sacked.
They start dropping back in the pocket, and
He's got no time to do anything.
they're going to throw the football. You got 2 young offensive tackles. You got 4 new offensive linemen that are kind of working together, still trying to figure this out.
When they know you, when you know the defense knows you're going to throw. You're as a quarterback, you're SOL when they're coming like that.
As an interior defensive tackle.
I think that's his first sack since 2023.
Shotgun going to throw.
Fields.
Almost gets sacked again. Gets it off. Got about 11 of it back. It's going to be 3rd down and 8. 3rd down and 8.
Drive of the game, the Patriots defensive tackle Milton Williams got his left ankle dinged up. He tried to return to play, but it's like just a total of 8 snaps tonight, and the Patriots finally told me that he has been ruled out.
Good music in the background, too.
8 snaps on the night, 10 days off. Hopefully it will help him like a mini bye after tonight. Valuable player.
3rd down and 8. 3rd down and 8. Look at the throw. Oh, he's getting sacked again. He bounces off of it.
Fields avoids the sack.
He's going to run it himself, and he's going to get the first down.
Marker might have gotten there.
He got it. 8 yards.
Barmore hasn't had a sack in a few years. He's got a chance right here to work around and potentially come up with another one. He actually on the twist, he's there to finish it. Tough to bring Justin Fields down.
They had him dead to rights, and he spun out of it.
Somehow picks up the first down.
First down in his own 45. You talk about Milton Williams. They spent so much money on him. Only Chris Jones among the interior defensive linemen.
First down and 10. First down and 10. Throws incomplete.
Getting the big mid on it.
1 turnover. That's it. It seemed like a lot more.
a known commodity.
Okay, good for them, Bruce. That's great.
These are, Barmore was a second-round draft pick. Tonga they just brought in from Arizona.
Second down and 10, 4:39 on the clock.
Chase on the outside. They had put together a very formidable front, and they've got depth where they rotate other bodies in there.
Look at the throw. Pressure coming. Underneath. Caught.
Is caught. Short gain here. That's Jeremy Ruckert.
Ruckert just short of the 50.
Third down. I know how you've asked.
Third down and short. Third down and short.
The Jets are going to have a chance to coming back with a
Coming up on 3 minutes.
Gives you an idea with our AI model. They need to score by 3:25 with one predicted drive remaining.
But what if the temperature drops to 37? How will that affect that?
I just read it. I don't know.
Third down and 6.
Third down and 6. Third down and 6. Got all day. Caught. First down. The 34-yard line. First down Jets.
First down.
See, with the two new receivers, Mitchell and Mechie, both are different types of receivers. Mitchell's more on the outside. He's had a...
Coming up on 3.5 remaining. 3.5.
He's another guy came out of Alabama. Great hands, reliable hands. Came up with a big one there.
Looking to throw. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Incomplete. 3:30 on the clock.
So Fields is over 100 tonight. 14 of 23, 108. Of course, for a guy who, 4 times has been 60 or less.
Yeah,
that's news.
Second down and 10. Second and 10.
Let's see him because he's such a threat. Get him out on the edge where he can threaten the defense in their eyes with his feet, and then you can still have an opportunity to throw the football.
Looking to throw. Shotgun.
Surveying.
Still dancing around. Now he takes off running. He's going to get it with his legs down to the 21 himself.
That's their best play. That's their best pass play is when he drops back and everybody's covered and he takes off and picks up first downs. That's been, if there's anything that's been consistent.
First and 10, ball at the New England 21.
That's been consistent.
11 carries, 67 yards, and the touchdown. He's averaging 6.5 per pop.
And I'm just surprised that when they play man coverage, the Patriots don't have.
Bad luck with football and hockey lately. Oh, the Islanders too, huh? I haven't been up on hockey as much.
Opportunity to pick up positive yards, his legs on scrambles.
Looking to throw, pressure coming. End zone, incomplete. Second and 10. 3:15 on the clock.
That was a tough matchup for any receiver. Mitchell does a pretty good job with the line of scrimmage. Now he's got to stack him, which is tough to do. Gonzalez is so smooth. Sometimes you forget how fast he really is. He can fly with any corner. A lot of people feel he may be one of the top 2 or 3 corners. Love to ask Sherm about that. In the entire league, has great length, but is so fluid and smooth and transitioning.
Shotgun, second and 10, looking to throw. He's going to look at underneath. Caught. Tight end. Ruckert. It's going to be second and about 2.
3 minutes to go.
Correction, third and about 2. Just going under 3 minutes.
Justin Fields needs to have a lot more urgency right now with the Jets because it's not just about scoring. You got to get a touchdown, preferably at least before the 2-minute warning. They don't have to do an onside kick. Let's go. Aaron Glenn's right. Let's go. They're stepped over because they made an adjustment. A substitution that gives the
Third and 2. Third and 2.
Official stepped away. Third down and 2.
Throws. Nope.
Down he's going to go.
Down he goes.
15, setting up a 4th down.
It's going to be 4th down and about 3. They should kick the field goal here. At least get one of the scores in with 2 minutes left. You got 2 minutes and 3 timeouts. You can get the ball back.
Primary's not there. Go. He's just a second or 2 late, and it allows Ponder and that defense to collapse.
Oh my God, they're going to go for it. Oh no. Oh no. Shotgun, going to throw. Dropped. He had it in the hands of the tight end and he dropped it. 4th down, turnover on downs, New England ball.
There, turn it over on downs, and that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Patriots on the cusp
Wow.
of winning another.
All right, Patriots are just going to run out the clock here. I'm a little beat from all the stuff I had going on. I'll hold off. Let me see what the Patriots do first. I'd hate to do it, and there's a fumble or a turnover, and then
Quarter pound of beef patties, flame grilled
with those 3 timeouts, they can still drive us nuts.
I'm not sure.
I'll hold on for that.
It sure tastes like we did. You rule.
If they didn't have those timeouts, then I'd be like, it's done.
The technology in the Sony coach's headset is the same as in the 1000X series. Everyone can experience that same innovation that we use on the field. I'm like so starstruck.
No, he's so much taller in person.
I'm struggling with his proportions.
They're just advertising those headsets. It would be kind of cool if you could hear what's going on in the coaches' things. Kendrick, good night, buddy.
Look to the right, G. Yeah. If they can work wonders that fast, why can't I? Voila.
Spitting image.
Show up.
What was that?
Get more than just save.
All right.
Get more.
We should be coming back here momentarily.
Me? I'm pretty loyal.
Yeah, and the Jets win. That would be something, right, Susan?
Same coach for 11. Never switched my number once. I start every warm-up with a pass from the same guy. What's up, Curtis? I shoot from the same spot every time. So you can imagine how good something has to be for me to change.
Thank you, John Corndog. Appreciate your support tonight, too. Glad you had about us. You're always welcome here. Tell your friends. You got any friends that like football, baseball, or Disney? Tell your friends. Come on over. That's a great way you can help us.
The most impressive thing about him really is the work that he does with mental health awareness. Being able to partner with Kyle Cares, it means a lot. We want to let people know it's okay to speak up, to be able to talk about mental health and be the one people want to come talk to. I love it for sure. We're more than NFL players. We're people too.
Thursday night football. It's on Prime. Next week, the Buffalo Bills stampede into Houston to meet the
Yeah, but they needed to score, Bruce. You got it, George. You're welcome.
only on Prime.
Yeah, at Road Warrior, I think it did one time.
I tuned in on Prime Video to catch the final Amazon Music Live performance of the year, featuring award-winning K-pop sensation. That's awesome. When the game ends, live music begins.
I mean, if New England gets a first down, it's pretty much done. First down and 10.
57.
Handoff. Gain of about 4.
Jets have
There's your timeout.
with the carry.
It's been fun to watch.
Good night, George.
You talk about changing a culture and getting a team to believe it can win.
Excuse me.
This has been since camp started. Everybody we've talked to said, man, he's coaching a football team, he's coaching a lineman, he's coaching linebackers. I don't know if there's a guy in a blue jersey that had been coached tonight. And these guys love Mike Vrabel.
Oh, there's another one.
My kids, his son Tyler and my twins, Jake and Ty, his first coaching job that he had, he won a Super Bowl, and then he went back to Columbus, Ohio. And he coached his son Tyler, my kids were on his team. And he coached that 7 and 8-year-old team, flag football, exactly the way he coaches the New England Patriots. It's the only thing he knows. It's the only way he knows.
All right, here we go.
Into these players.
Second down and 6.
But they love that because he's authentic. He's himself.
Solid run. Going to be 3rd down and 3. They take another timeout. Mr. Ambassador Elohim, welcome in. Appreciate you being here.
Here with 149. Kaylee, what you got?
Guys, Mike Vrabel's energy is contagious, and that's according to Will Campbell.
This first down is huge right here.
His head coach has been
It just ends everything.
as a rookie. And leaving home in Louisiana was difficult, he said, but coming to New England to play for someone who cares about the players has made it fun in the same way playing high school football was. And as Milton Williams reminded us, guys, Vrabel will talk some junk to you too. He'll keep you on your toes. You know that, Kirk.
Oh, yeah. He will cut you off.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 3.
whether it's Drake May or whoever it is. The other thing is, whether you're a practice squad guy or Drake May, he treats everyone the exact same.
Handoff again. Henderson, first down. That'll do it. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here tonight. We'll see you next stream on the channel. We got 3 games on Sunday. 3 games, 9 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Make sure you're with us Sunday for football. Be with us tomorrow for Disney. We will see you on the next stream. Congratulations, Patriots fans. Tough one for the Jets. Good night, everybody. See you real soon.
Henderson, of course, stays hot with 3 touchdowns.